Hello and welcome back to Dice Down Studios for more Warhammer 40,000 10th edition. We are coming to the end of our 10 days of 10th. This is day 9, and if you're still with us, we're so glad you're here. We have got another fun-filled adventure game for you. It is Blood Angels versus Nurgle Daemons, and Dan, as you can see, is back on the channel. We're so happy to have him here again. He's brought with him his Blood Angels, and they're going to, like I said, face off against some dirty, grungy boys. And we're going to see which one of us can sort of smack the other one harder, because we're both super melee-focused armies. I think it should be a lot of fun for you. We're playing a mission today from the GT mission pack of the Show Me Showdown here in Kansas City, Missouri, coming up in just about 2 weeks. There are still slots available for that tournament. If you're not signed up, we'd love to see you there. Come check it out if you're available any of that weekend. I believe it's the 14th through the 16th of July. The mission we have today, we'll show you the top down here as well, is a 5-objective mission. It is the Crucible of Battle deployment, I want to say. I'm going to double check that, though. Search and Destroy, excuse me. So that is the table quarters with the 9-inch bubble in the middle. We are playing Purge the Foe, which is an extremely basic mission. It is kill 1 unit for 4 points, hold 1 objective for 4 points, hold more objectives than your opponent at the start of your command phase for 4 more points, and kill more units during the whole battle round than your opponent for 4 additional points. And our mission special rule is supply lines. At the beginning of our command phase, if we hold our home objective, we get to roll a 4+ for an extra CP. Should be great because that's going to give us lots of fun things to do throughout the game. So
if we can roll 4+.
If we can roll 4+, that's right. You can see the terrain on the battlefield today. We've got a good mix of things for you. We have 2 big ruins in each of our deployment zones. These are completely line of sight blocking, so ignore these windows in there. This is, again, per the Show Me Showdown player pack rules. You get to choose one of your pieces of terrain to be fully enclosed. We have 2 large pieces of industrial. These will grant cover if your shots go through them or if a unit is in or on them. There are 2 small ruins in the corners. These are true line of sight, so you can see in and out of them fully. And finally, we have a couple of crates in the back. These are obstacles, so again, if your shots go through them to reach a unit, then you get the benefit of cover. Not that that's going to matter a whole lot, because I don't do shooting.
And I've got a baby amount of shooting in my list with some plasma pistols, and I did bring a couple of Predator tanks to try them out. But yeah, so baby shooting on my end.
Yeah, should be only a little meaningful. We're already deployed for this mission. I'm happy to start with my deployment here. I am in this table quarter with the Nurgle Daemons. We have got 3 units of Plague Bearers sort of lining the inside of this wall here, and they are accompanied by 3 different characters, 2 Poxbringers on the outside units here, and in the middle unit we have a Spoil Pox Scrivener. Right behind them are 2 more characters, the big boy, the Greater Demon, the Great Unclean One, and my Demon Prince. He has my only enhancement in the army, which gives him a 5-up Feel No Pain and a 4-up Feel No Pain if I'm inside my Shadow of the Warp. I have right behind all of that a unit of 3 Plague Drones. These guys give me reroll wounds in combat if I can hit something with their shooting, so that could be very useful. In reserves, I have 3 more units of Plague Bearers with no characters, and a unit of 2 Beasts of Nurgle. Thank you, yep. Deployed outside of my deployment zone are 2 little scamp units of Nurglings. These guys are just going to try and maybe tie something up or maybe make you minus to hit, I think is what they do in combat. So who knows? Could be useful. They'll probably just die.
All right, on to my list.
Yeah, what have you brought?
So with my Blood Angels, we do have a unit of infiltrators over here. They're probably going to see if I can't just grab that objective early from him since he's a little slower. I kind of castled back here in my corner. So we have the 2-ball Predators. I will say that they are modeled with the Twin Assault Cannon, but they are rocking the big heavy flamer for this game. Wanted to try that out to see how that works. I do have a unit of 10 Sanguinary Guard, all with plasma pistols and their new generic weapon, One does have the banner to give us a +1 OC, and they are led by my warlord Dante, making them extra tanky in combat. I have one unit of Jump Pack Death Company, 6 hammers, and then an assortment of plasma pistols and power weapons, and they are led by Lamatis, giving them a -1 damage, which hopefully will help out on some of that 2 damage stuff that Chris is bringing. I also have a unit of 10 Death Company led by Chaplain on foot. These guys are on foot, and they, you'll have to forgive me, Chad, I got them late and have not finished building them, but 4 of them have plasma, or infernal pistols and power fists, and the other 6 have power weapons and plasma pistols. I'm also rocking 2 5-man units of the exaction squads of the allied units. They're just some chaff. They're 35 points. Hoping they're going to work out. And I do also have a Vindicator Assassin. Don't look at that model because that's wrong. But
it's going to be the snipey one.
It's the snipey one, guys. So we're gonna see how that plays out. And then in Deep Strike, I have Sanguinor. Hopefully I can come in and do some cheeky things in the backfield later in the game. Chris?
Yeah, love it. Like I said, since we're deployed and everything, I believe we're ready for the big roll-off to start the turn. Let's have some fun. 4.
Looks like you're going first.
All right. It will be Nurgle Daemons turn 1. Start of the command phase. I guess I'm going to actually draw up my missions before I head over to the computer to update stuff. We will both gain a CP. And my 2 mission cards, oof, tough ones. They're both actions. Cleanse and deploy teleport homers. So I need to get on some midfield objectives and do actions. And I can do that with my Nurglings. So that actually can be scored. I can get a 5 there.
You might even be able to get the one over here if you have to do 2. Yeah.
And then a deploy teleport homers. That could be pretty tough. I could run a unit out to the middle maybe and do that. But I could also just take a CP at the end of the turn for it. Speaking of CP, on a 4+, since I hold my home objective, let's see if I get an extra CP. I do, so that's going to put me up to 2 for the turn. Since we're interpreting the rule in the core rulebook as this is gained at the start of the command phase, it doesn't count as the 1 CP you can gain other than that. So if I discard a card, I can still gain a CP. So we're going to hang on to those and then go to the movement phase, which there's really not a whole lot of. Like I said, these Nurgling units are just going to run up and grab an objective. I'm going to double check their movement because it's usually pretty short. Yeah, only 5 inches. I think that's going to be enough though. And then while I'm here, I'm just going to update these CPs real quick. Put myself at 2. Dan, you're rocking 1. Perfect. So 5 inches is plenty to get myself onto this objective. And they will do the cleanse action. These Nurglings who were in the bottom floor, they are beasts, so one of them is just going to pop out of the wall here like that, and they are going to do the cleanse action. So we're doing that on the 2 corner objectives for 5 points. Beyond that, I don't know that there's much I need to do. They're OC 0, so it's not really worry for you for like my hold more. I don't think I have a unit with the movement to get... Nope, I do not have a unit that can get in the middle to do homers, so that's okay. And honestly, because of that, I think I'm just going to kind of sit pat. I don't really need to come out and engage you. Can kind of just wait and do my thing and see where we're at. So as silly as it sounds, that might be my turn 1, is just moving these Nurglings slightly and doing my cleanse for points.
Give me just a second here.
Take your time. I can update things.
I want to see if I can do this turn.
Okay, we got a cheeky play.
Nope, can't do it yet. We're good.
All right.
Cheeky play denied by those pesky rules.
You hate them when they work for you against you, and you love them when they work for you. That's kind of this edition right now. So if we take a look here at my scoring, like I said, I had deploy and cleanse. We are going to pick up 5 points on cleanse, and can't score primary in the first turn, so those are my only points at this point. Dan, we're going to toss it over to you. I've already given us our CP for the turn.
All right, well, I'm gonna do, just so I don't forget, we're going to see if I get that 4 up. I do, so...
Excellent. One more for Dan.
We're both at 3, I believe.
Should be 4 for me, because I tossed an objective.
You did? Oh, are you tossing it?
I am tossing deploy homers, yes.
Cool. So you are at 4. And oddly enough, I got deploy teleport homers and no prisoners.
Okay. And are you good with both of those?
Good enough for now. I think your deployment zone is interesting. I definitely don't think I can get over there for deploy homers. If I want to throw a unit to the middle, because it's
3 points.
3
that's
points.
One of the ones they clarified. It specifically is 3 points. Not sure why they needed to, because I thought it was clear enough, but...
And it's not, so it says, or within 6 inches of the center, does not say wholly within. So I'm thinking,
correct.
I can just, as long as I get one model within 6. So yeah, I might be able to pop that off. For no prisoners, the only things you really gave me would be killing some Nurgles if I can get enough damage onto them.
Sure.
So I think it'll be baby scoring, but at least scoring 2 small ones early where you had to get rid of one will, put me up 6-5. So it kind of is a wash for turn 1. And it'll force you to come out a little bit, I think, if I push forward. So I think that's going to be my plan. I don't have any command phase stuff. They've kind of really taken a lot of that out of the game. So I'm going to go on to movement. And we're going to start with my lovely Ball Predator. They moved 12. Ball Predator's new special thing, they can re-roll advance rolls, and each time this model makes an advance, they treat all of their weapons to have the assault keyword as well.
Oh, fantastic. Advance and shoot's great.
Yeah. So we're going to start with the one on this side, and we are going to see what my advance roll is. A lovely 2, and that's one of those magic numbers that I'm going to auto re-roll that.
Why not?
For a 6.
That seems way better.
That does seem much better. So we're going 18. Which puts me, and I got to be a little careful when I get here, so back edge to here is 14. I think I can come straight across. So 14 for that.
That seems really good.
And then we're going to come just a little bit closer because we said 12 plus 6 was 18, yeah, but I need to leave a little room because he won't be able to charge now. So yeah, I think we're good right there. All right, these guys are going to move their 6 to here. Oh, and just to clarify, chat, I'm doing the Blood Angels attachment. I'm blanking on the name right now. It is so I will not have doctrines. So I did need to pick my Oath of Moment target.
Yes, you still get that.
And it was going to be these guys. Sorry, I forgot to say that earlier. They were the only ones I knew I was going to be able to get to easily.
So being a Blood Angels attachment, what does that get you?
Yeah, so I do actually, and sorry, Chad, I forgot to tell you earlier on, my Chaplain on Foot has Icon of the Angel enhancement, which is fairly cheeky, in my opinion, for only 10 points. Anytime an enemy unit tries to fall back, they have to take a desperate escape test. And if they were already battle shocked, it's a -1 to that. So Dante forces them to take a battle shock test, so if they fail that and then want to run away from me, they are dying on 3-ups, which is one of the only cool things for Blood Angels. Their other special thing, which this is the little lackluster part, on charges only, I get +1 attack and strength to my melee weapons. Okay. So, okay on the charge, but if we get stuck in a long engagement, I am stuck with not a whole lot of bonuses, if you will. But
makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna adjust that mic one more time, actually, because I see it hitting you, and that's gonna cause it to sound a little funny. I think. There we go. That might be a little better.
Perfect.
I also didn't mention what the Nurgle, or what the demons in general get for being a demon's detachment. We get a Shadow in the Warp. So if we hold our home objective, our deployment zone is Shadow of the Warp. If we hold half of the midfield objective, it's Shadow of the Warp. And if we hold your objective, it's Shadow in the Warp. So what that gives me is I can deep strike within 6 inches of an enemy unit instead of 9. If I pass a Battle Shock test, I get to regen D3 wounds or models of the unit. And
that seems pretty good.
That seems really great. And if you fail a Battle Shock test in my Shadow of the Warp, then you take D3 mortal wounds. So could be doing some cheeky damage here and there. I do have ways to make his Battle Shock reduced. So it ought to be interesting. Battle Shock has been a mechanic that has been kind of ignored in many of our games so far during the 10 days of 10th. But I think it's going to come up today, and it definitely...
yesterday was huge.
Yeah, it should. Yeah, absolutely. No spoilers, though, because if you haven't seen that, that one was Chaos Knights and Dark Angels, and Chaos Knights' whole thing is doing Battle Shock, whereas Dark Angels' whole thing is being Battle Shocked.
And getting stronger, which is just super cheeky.
It was a fun time.
All right, so I did tow one guy on here, so within 6 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We are also going to advance the standing unit because they're not going to be able to shoot anything for a lovely 4, so they're going 10. So 10 from that guy puts me here, and we're just going to then move everybody up. Yep, sorry, chat. Please disregard this awful-looking squad and judge me harshly in the comments because it's deserved.
We're to the end of 10 days of 10th now, and we're kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel for armies at this point.
I'll be honest, Chad, I could have had all painted ones, but the list would have been abysmal, and Chris would have laughed at me, so I decided to make something at least a little more competitive.
Well, we'll see how competitive you need it to be, because Nurgle Daemons are, I think, one of the lower tier armies. Not that demons in general are bad, but Nurgle, I think, has the lowest end of the scale, so to speak, for demons. Khorne look really good, and Tzeentch look really good.
I'll make sure I didn't cheat here. Yeah, okay. Advanced. Nothing else. Kind of. These guys are all just going to kind of chill back here and
makes sense.
See what if you bring anything back here. If I have to turn around and do something. Okay. So I think that was all of that. They are going to be doing the action here.
Yep.
So I'll be able to get that.
We'll get a
and
3
then
point on homers.
We're gonna see if I can
take some no prisoner points.
Take some no prisoner points. So assassin, lovely human can see, and we're within 48. Although I do have to be a little careful. Oh no, because they'd be able to see because they're on the first floor, so it won't matter. Yep. We'll shoot actually here first because the big gun I got exactly within 12, so I can shoot you with the flamer.
Excellent.
I rolled an advanced chat that's re-rollable, and I rolled a back-to-back 1. Glad to get that out of the way now.
We'll see how many you roll throughout this game. Yeah.
Okay, so the Flamestone Cannon Flamer is actually got pretty good. It's actually 18 inches. I thought it was only 12.
Oh, wow.
And it's Ignore Cover, Torrent, D6 plus 3, Strength 6, AP2, 2 damage. Okay. I remembered wanting to use these for a reason. So, let's see my D6. For lovely 4. So, let's go.
I'm only T2.
4, 5, 6.
Even if I was T3, you'd be wounding on 2 still.
So, wounding on 2s, no rerolls here. These are AP2, 2 damage.
Great. I'll have 5 up invulns.
So that would be all of them. 2, 4, 6, 7, because math.
Here's my 5 ups. 2 damage each. So that's 1, 2. They're dead.
Okay. Storm Bolter and Heavy Bolter's just up in the air going ha ha ha.
Right. Just pounding the dead body. Actually, when demons die, they go back to the warp, so there's nothing.
I'm shooting through the warp. I'm trying to shoot into the warp.
At the warp.
At the warp as their little bubble pops up to see if something cute can happen. All right, we're going to do the exact same thing over on this side now. Of course, not finding the Hunter Killer Missile, but everything into them. Yeah. So for D6, the big 6. Well, that's exciting. So
I'll get my dice ready.
3, 6, plus 3, so that's 9. Wounding on 2s. That would be all 9 of them.
Righto. Here's a bunch of 5 ups coming up.
Yeah.
No, they're very dead.
Yeah. All
right. That's all right. They scored me 5 points. I really can't complain about what those Nurglings did.
No, and if you made me, it made me come out a little bit, because if I didn't, you were obviously going to be holding too many points, because you
Well, they're OC 0 actually, so they
Oh, they
wouldn't
weren't
be
holding the
scoring any
points?
points in
Well.
that regard. But it's still 80 points, 5 points for me. I'll take that.
Every time. All right, well, we'll chat. That's my only thing. So at the end of my turn, I did kill 2 units on no
You
prisoners
sure did. Let me flip back to
for
that.
4 points. And on deploy teleport homers, words are hard. Could not get to his deployment zone, obviously, but I do get the small 3 because we are drawing missions. So
Absolutely.
puts me on a 7, and I'm also now forcing Chris to come out because I'm on 3 of the 5 with a tank very close to the 4th.
And I can't just give up that many primary points. So you are moving up to 4 CP.
I have you going to 5.
That's accurate.
And maybe a lovely cheeky 4-up will get you a 6th one.
Let's do that while I'm over there updating everything.
Survey says it
sure
does.
Love those supply lines.
We've used some. We have a combined 10 CP and haven't touched it yet.
Well, I'm going to use some this turn. I have a good bet. Let's see what my missions tell me I need to be doing.
That's fair.
I need to capture enemy outpost. That seems doable. No, it is.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I can deep strike within 3 inches of you.
Ooh, that's true. And then I get to come heroic you, so that will be fun.
Nice, love it. And then my other is bring it down. So I need to kill one of these vehicles.
Which is very doable. They're not super tanky. They're only T10, 11 wounds.
Well, we'll see about that. As strength 4, it's going to be tough, but lethal hits will help a lot because we are rotted, so we're just like going straight through. Let's see where we've gotten rid of these and scored that, and then these are over here now for me. I've got a bit more movement to do this turn for sure.
Or you can just stay there, Chris. I'm okay with that.
No, no, no. It cannot happen. So, I think it's going to have to be one of these units of Plague Bearers that comes over, at least one, that comes over to harass this thing. It looks like I am 17 away currently, and they move 5. I'm going to be spending CP to advance and charge with them.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and advance them. I'd like
Nice.
that 5.
Big 10 inches.
Yeah, so now they're only looking at a 7-inch charge. Much more doable.
Yeah, because so if you want me to help just on the front edge
Well,
of that.
here, 10 is right there, so they're going to be basically right up to these legs is what I'm going to just do them right up to. Just right up to here in these legs.
Yeah. And honestly, I think you were cheating yourself there on distance. I think you might only have a 6. Yeah, because it was right there. Yeah, you only have a 6-inch charge.
All right, I will take it. We critical on 5 pluses with this unit, so we could, in theory, put in some damage.
And I would never cheekily overwatch you with my
Oh, Jesus.
with my
With a giant flamer.
yes.
Oh, that's a terrifying prospect. Well, chat, that's going to...
It's not blast, so at least it's not D6 plus.
Got it. So we're going to have to bring in 2 units.
I didn't say I was going to do it. Maybe I won't.
9, 10.
Maybe you'll force me to use Overwatch somewhere else.
Yeah,
I have so much shooting in my army.
But what you do have is punishing, especially in Overwatch.
Especially in Overwatch.
Big boy here moves a solid 8. He will be advancing as well. I'd like another 5.
Nice.
So that puts the back of his base there. Thank you. Useful to have him somewhat close by in case they fail this charge because he gives a feel no pain.
Nice. What is his
Stat line?
for chat and for me? Yeah. What is it? Give me just his typical stat line.
Yeah, T12, 20 wounds. He has a 6-up feel no pain because he gives it to everybody within 6 inches.
Okay.
He has the bell
Okay.
and the bile blade. So the bell, when he kills units, he can bring back destroyed plague bearers to units within 12 inches of him.
And give me that melee stat line.
It is 6 attacks, hitting on a 2+, strength 7, -1, 2 damage.
Okay.
So not strong, but you know,
yeah,
it's all right. And then he's got an extra attacks for 3 attacks, strength 6, -2 damage. So he's not terrible. He, at the end of my movement phase, selects an enemy unit within 12 inches, and until the end of the movement phase, I subtract 1 toughness from them.
Okay.
So I don't know that he's within 12 inches of this tank. He is not.
No, it does look like he's a little out from 12,
yeah, you
unfortunately.
can see
But now,
just out. No, it looks like he's just out everywhere, but that's all right. He'll get there with that. And then, like I said, units within...
they're going to get their fuel no
6
pain.
inches
That
get
seems
a
nice.
fuel no pain. We're going to move the Demon Prince up as well, but he's going to stay within this building. He's going to advance just to get up to the corner of the building.
Nice.
He can't go through the wall of the building, but I like him being there because he gives a stealth aura, so they're -1 to hit for that shooting you have. Oh, flamers.
I do have quite a lot of plasma pistols, so that will matter next turn.
Love it. These plague drones, they are going to be out of range, unfortunately, to do much use this turn because they move. Double check, but I believe it's 10. We're still all learning these stat lines, chat, so you'll have to forgive us when we check for things like this. I'm sure you at home have experienced the same thing.
Would you like an advance for him?
Yeah, go ahead and shoot me with it.
A 2.
Oh, well, see, this is why you shouldn't let your opponent roll your dice.
I should have rolled my dice for you. That's the problem.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, because see, if I roll my dice, we get you a 6.
Yeah, we're just going to keep them within the 6-up feel no pain and the stealth or range. And then my 2 units of Plague Bearers. This objective back here is sticky now because Plague Bearers have that rule. So they're just going to shuffle up, and we're actually not going to touch the objective anymore. Taunting you to come take it. Bring something back here, I dare you.
Heard.
And then I've got my 4 units in reserves. I think the unit that has the greatest chance of doing something against your tank are my Plague Toads. And so I think that's what I'm going to have to bring in 9 inches away from them.
I got you.
Conveniently, that puts me on the objective at least.
Oh, for sure. I think my food's here.
Nice. So these plague toads, but they're really beasts of Nurgle, are going to come down 9 inches away from your tank here.
Close. They're not.
Okay.
Mark's approaching.
Got it. But I'm going to do this wisely and also be within 6 inches of my...
In case you fail that charge, makes sense.
In case I fail that charge.
There's a lot of demons just popped out at me.
We're moving. The cover really doesn't do anything for me since everything in the army has a feel no pain. So I don't really need to stay hidden, I guess is my point.
No, yeah, and since you have an invuln on everything, even my high AP stuff isn't going to really matter.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I do have a lot of AP3 or AP2, but if you're going to do the cheeky thing, if you can stay outside of 6 of the other units, that would behoove you.
Well, I need to... How many OC are your boys here? 1?
That is a great question. I think it's 1, but it's 6 inches from the guys in the back.
No, I get that.
Sorry. As Chris said, looking up stats. They are only OC1, so I only have 4.
And my Plague Bearers are OC2, so I
just need 3 on.
Right.
And then, because the closest guy back here, I bet 6.
That green one is 6.
So there's like an inch there. So if you just stay, there's definitely room for you to get guys on there, I think.
Yeah, I can be in a line right here and be outside of your 6.
Yeah. And then you could even come this way too.
Right.
Because they go farther that way after the fact. I don't know if you want to go that way, but
well,
the objective,
I'm okay with being
and
that
you're
way.
stopping me from rolling my 4 up to see if I get my CP because you now control
correct.
it.
We're going to do a little wishbone at the end here, chat. And that's a good move to keep yourself in unit coherency. So that is going to score me capture enemy outpost, which is a big 8 points. Gotta love that. Ultimately, this is a scoring game, so that could be very meaningful. I think that that is going to do it for what I bring in this turn. So I still have 2 units of Plague Bearers in reserves. And the biggest problem I see here is that you will hold... it's 2 to my 3. Okay, no, we've done it. We've kept you off the hold more. In theory at the moment.
Yes. I'm not doing any Overwatch as you come down. I think as we chatted, I think you stayed outside of the
intent.
6.
Yep.
They can't charge, right?
They cannot.
Okay. Which is good for you, actually.
Right. Because I want to hold that objective.
Well, because if you charged, my guy can come down and...
Is that his rule?
He has a special rule that at any engagement, after you're done charging, he can show up, and he has the lovely fight first.
Of course.
So
he's going to come up and chop up my boys.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah, we don't want that.
Just a reminder for some other charges you're doing as well. The other option, chat, that I thought about doing, I'm not, was overwatching these toads as they came down.
Right.
Because if I kill them, then he's not on the objective.
And if I make the charge, I'm also not on the objective.
Right.
But you'll still only hold 2 to my 2.
Totally, and which is why I didn't do it.
Yep.
Because I knew him and I had talked about this. I don't know if that was on chat or not, or on mic, but I had a feeling he was going to do this, and so, anyways.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, show me what you got.
It's just shooting, or excuse me, just charges.
Okay.
I don't believe any of my guys have an ability where I pick something other than that 12 inches on the Greater Demon. I'm just going to check the Demon Prince. He's all the way at the bottom of the index because he's undivided. I really need to get my Be'lakor built and painted. I hear he's amazing. Chad, if you've used Be'lakor, let us know what you think of him because he, on paper, seems really, really strong. Yeah, nope, nothing for my Demon Prince. He does have a once per game. He can activate a 3-up invul for the rest of the phase.
For the phase for him. Cool.
Yeah. Could be useful.
So the order here will matter. So tell me who's charging where.
Nope, 100%. We're going to start with the toads.
Okay.
Beasts. They needed a 9-inch.
Okay. What's their stat line?
Great question.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Should ask this before. We already talked about the little guys.
They are 6 attacks each, hitting on 4s, 6 strength, -1, 2 damage, devastating wounds. I do have devastating wounds in the army. And they heal.
And they are T9 7 wounds. All right. I think I'm gonna pray you don't roll your 9 here because I don't think the flamer's that good into them. We only being strength 6, I'm wounded on 5s, and there's it's not a twin linked flamer.
Correct.
So. Nope, go ahead, and I'm just going to pray.
Big 9 here. That is a double 6.
Woo! That is the opposite of good for me.
Okie dokie. They wanted it today. We're going to leave myself room here for my Plague Bearers to charge as well. You said they needed a 6?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see a 6 here, chat. That is a 2-3, so we're going to CP that.
Okay, so down to 5.
Well, I've spent 1 to advance
right.
and charge with them, and I've spent 1 to do my deep strike within 3 inches, so now I'll be actually down to 3.
Sounds good.
That is a 3 again, so not going to make it with that unit.
So with that being said, do you have any other charges you'd like to declare?
Nope, that was it.
All right, so you were smart. You stayed out of 6 here. You stayed out of 6 here. Let me check. I want to check the strength on this guy over here, because if he can actually hurt the toads, I might have him come in.
That's fair.
But I'm not 100% sure he can, because he's more of an anti-elite infantry guy on his weapon, but we're going to double check. So he does have devastating wounds, 8 attacks, hitting on 2s, only strength 6 though, AP 3, 2 damage.
Okay, so wounding on 5s.
Wounding on 5s, exactly.
Oh, +1 strength, not on the charge.
No, it's only charge, and this does not count as a charge. I've double checked that on his special rule. So yeah, I actually think I'm just going to let that go, and you're good to go.
All right.
So go ahead and hit my poor little tank.
6 attacks each. Hitting on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
Not so good. Only 3.
Oof. Now devastating wounds and wounding on 5s.
Yes. Not a 1.
Okay.
But we've tied you up with a pretty tanky unit.
Yes, we'll see if I can shoot into that efficiently and then charge them with the new, what is it, Big Guns Never Tire.
Right, yeah, so he could even shoot out of combat if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really done nothing, I guess, but it...
Well, you slowed me up. I can't... You have blocked...
I've slowed your movement.
I cannot get to that objective easily. Because
100%.
even if I fall back and go to it, you have positioned yourself to where I can't get there.
That's the hope. Yeah,
So
and,
you've stopped me.
I'm doing some backfield shenanigans to slow down your scoring.
Yes. Yes, I have to come back and deal with this.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said,
Yeah, that is-
let's score you up.
I believe... Do you want to fight back real quick with your tank?
Oh, yes, of course.
Just to see how hilariously little it does when I heal at the end of the phase?
Hey, you know, I didn't charge you, so I can't tank shock you, but I'm going to see if I can do a damage on you. So 3 attacks hitting on force. That's 1 hit. And then strength 6, so, you know, that whole 5.
9.
No, good chat.
Cool stuff.
So the damage I didn't do that you get to now heal back.
Yep. Meaningful. So we are going to capture enemy outpost, as we talked about here.
For a big 8, which is kind of impressive.
Capture for a big 8. And that's going to move my score up to 13. We forgot to score my primary at the start of the turn, which because
No,
this is...
oh, well, if you held your home one only.
Right, so that's 5
4
points.
So 4.
Or 4 points, thank you, yep.
And you did not kill a unit
I have not killed a unit.
yet, but it still could happen. I don't know actually when does that one score?
That one scores at the end of the battle round. So
But you can't score it on battle round 1?
you can.
So then I would have gotten 4 points at the end of
would
battle
have.
round 1 for killing a
Thank
unit.
you.
And then I moved you up to 4 CP and I put myself on 5 CP.
I'm actually going to drop, bring it down, because I really don't expect to be able to kill either of these tanks.
So then we're both on 5.
And then your primary kicks in for another 4, because you hold at least 1, but not more, right?
I hold 2, you hold 2, because it's sticky. Yes.
So that is going to... We're going to get rid of these so I'm not confused by them. That's going to move you up to a 15-point score. And what are your new objectives?
Overwhelming force.
Okay, you got to kill something on an objective.
Which, cool. You have put a nice lovely unit right there. And assassinate.
Okay, I've got a character in that unit there, or either...
There's not one in the unit back here.
There is not.
Okay, perfect. No, that's fine. I've got my lovely assassin that's a character killer.
Perfect.
And
What an
how many wounds
opportunity.
does your character have in your Nurgle?
In my Plague Bearer unit, I believe he has 5, but I will double check for you. He has 5, and he has a built-in 5 of Feel No Pain.
Ooh, now does this get turned? Does the Feel No Pain get turned off? I'll let you read this real quick on his shield breaker rounds. I don't remember. I'm just gonna let you
Once
deal with
per
that.
battle, when selecting targets for this model's Exitus rifle, which I assume he has, you can fire a shield breaker round. If it does, until the end of the phase, each time a model makes an attack with this weapon, no saving throws of any kind can be made. So no, I can't take my invulns, but I do.
But yeah, you get your Feel No Pain. Cool. That's okay. We can at least chunk him down a little bit. All right. I have to kill the whole unit, and I think we just need to go for it. Assassinate, and what was the other one? Overwhelming force. So kill something on an objective. Right, so we have to deal with these guys. And they are T5, 2 wounds each.
That's accurate.
All right, so these guys are going to move their 12 to here, staying outside of an inch. If we are both in this terrain feature, do you still get cover?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it just reads any unit inside of the terrain feature. That dice tray won't stay put.
I definitely bumped it.
Yep, need to put more tape underneath it. being a bad dice tray.
All right, so there's that. You've still got 2 more units to come down.
Yeah, what are you looking at moving around here? You just moved those.
Yeah, so I moved my Death Company jump pack guys over here because their plan is they've got some baby shooting, and I'm actually going to use the tank and shoot everything into this unit over here because I'm going to try to whittle them down a little bit. I'm also going to shoot the assassin at them, trying to pick up that character with precision. This does have several Thunder Hammers, so I think those Thunder Hammers, when I give them +1 to wound, actually I won't need to because it'll be strength 9.
Yeah.
On the charge here, so I think that'll be great for picking up these guys, and I will be able to hop onto this objective over here after that to force him to come at me a little bit. So the hope here is a little shooting over here, some charging and killing here, and I'm trying to decide how aggressive I want to be because I could come up here and at a 12, I'm at like a 3-inch charge to that unit in there. And I think I'm going to do it because it's at a +1 because I can fight through that wall.
There are 2 units. So
Yep.
They're marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with this guy, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So I probably want to angle a little this way if I want to split attacks because I think we're just going to see what these, because this is my big kind of tanky scary unit. So we're going to go forward and see what we can do. So Chris, if you, I think that's
Yeah, you got it. You need a hand.
just make sure because I don't want to cheat you too much here. So that guy's going there, and then we're going to do 12 from him. If you want to go ahead and perfect. So that's the end, and then everyone should just hop up in between there.
That is a big angry squad.
Yeah. They are not the nicest of humans, that's for sure.
Is it fun to be able to run a squad this size? Since in the last edition you were really only running like 6, maybe 7-man squads at most.
Well, so we're going to see how they perform. They are ridiculously expensive.
I bet.
That squad there is all close to 600 points.
Wow.
And they are very glass cannon-y.
Okay.
In melee they're not, but to shooting they melt because they only have a 2-up, no invuln.
Okay.
And they have no minuses to shooting. So in any open terrain board into Tau, I feel like you're going to delete a quarter of my army with not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Into this, it's great because even if they get stuck in combat, the -1 to wound and -1 to hit just makes them
that's amazing.
fairly durable in combat.
I'll have a tough time chewing through that.
Yeah, I hope so. All right, well, with that, we do have to deal with these guys, so we're going to move.
You don't have to.
That is true.
I would be okay with you not.
I assumed that, but we're not gonna advance the tank because we're gonna try to be cheeky here.
Oh, he's gonna tank shock me.
We are going to tank shock you, just to see. I haven't had a chance to do it yet, chat.
It's fun.
So
We've seen it. If you want to go back and see some epic tank shock action, go check out early in our 10 days of 10th. It was day 2, Death Guard versus Genestealer Colts. Those rock grinders are punishing on the charge.
All right, so we're gonna also be a little cheeky here, and we're gonna get this guy to here, so he's towed on, and now we're going to wishbone out, as Chris was telling you.
He's trying to cover some ground.
So if I need to come back here, I can. And this guy should be able to move 6 and be like at 1 inch of a charge. And we also have some plasma pistols here, so that will help. I'm hoping I can just shoot these guys.
I'm not.
If you look for me, Chris, I don't think the character can get inside. If you want to just look at the 6. This guy, I think he's more than 6 from the front of the wall, but just from your angle, it'll be a little bit easier to see.
So he's got 6 if he goes straight into the corner.
So he can get to right here and see, so if he wanted to shoot his pistol, he could. Okay. All right, so that's movement. I'm not super scared. I do want to try to deny you a little bit more room over here. So these guys are going to kind of come, put all 5 on the objective. And they did change the rule, chat. You are now allowed to stand on it. Which
Thank God.
That was going to be awkward for some armies and unfun in my opinion.
Yeah, agreed. Needed to be addressed.
Yeah. All right, so I think that's all my movement. Oh, I needed to declare an Oath of Moments target.
Sure, you can still do it.
You know, I think I'm actually going to do these guys over here.
Okay.
Because I think I have enough firepower over here with 2 units shooting, and if I need to charge both, that I can pick up the 10 guys.
What, you're not counting even those little boys shooting? Like, they can do
They
stuff.
have a gun, you're not wrong.
I'm gonna get shotgun.
But I need to chew through a lot more of this unit to get to the character. So I think that's going to be my Oath of Moment target. What?
Unless you just straight
Unless
snipe
I straight snipe him, but I don't have faith in that with the 5. If he didn't have the 5 of Feel No Pain, I do, because it's D3 plus 3, and then on a 6, it's actually D3 plus 6 damage with no save.
That's pretty gross.
He's T5, I think you said. So I believe it's hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s, though. So it's
all right.
not the end. And you know what, Chad? Just because I feel like
he's gonna be -1 to hit because I'm within my stealth range.
Ooh, interesting. But so we are gonna do shield breaker rounds, and then the other thing, dead shot. If I make a range attack, if it's a critical hit scored, so a 6 to hit, I do add 3 to the damage, and the unit has to take a battle shock test.
Okay. Cool, I love that.
I know you do.
I'm not injured yet, so it actually doesn't do anything for me, but I'll still take advantage of it.
So my Executor Rifle is devastating wounds, ignore cover, heavy. So it's gonna, he didn't move, so +1, -1.
Sure.
And precision. So we are targeting your character now.
You target the unit for all the shooting, like rolling and everything, and then once you go to the allocate damage stage, you say I'm dedicating it to the character.
I was gonna ask that, because like if I have a unit that has all precision, I don't need to what happens if I over allocate to the character? Do the attacks go away?
No, it cycles back around.
Perfect.
Because you allocate damage one at a time. So you would...
This damage first.
Correct. And
cool,
then the
and
other was...
the heals.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so we are hitting on a 2. Got it, not a 6.
Not a 6, thank goodness.
And yes, because the 6 would have been scary. So these are devastating wounds, so it will matter. What is the toughness? It's all 5 in there, right?
Sure
so
is.
I am strength 7. So we'll do big dice for big numbers, and so Chad can see we are looking for a 3.
Big money, no whammies. That's not a 3.
But I will CP it.
All right.
Because I think this is worth for points. That is a 3, Chris.
That is the 3. Let me
So,
mark your CP'd here.
I'm down to 4. This will be D3 plus 3.
Oh, I had you at 4 already. Sick.
So that is 5 damage.
I
will allocate that to your character that does have the Feel No Pain.
I need to see some 5-ups here. Look at that. We got 2 6s, so he will take 3 damage.
We'll take 3 damage. Okay, so now I have to plow my way through the rest of that unit, which could be interesting. Now, the rest of your guys are all 2 wounds, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
T5, 2 wounds.
So
5-up invuln.
I didn't need to spend the CP because
Oh, that's fine. Don't.
it was my Oath of Moment target.
He doesn't have that rule.
So I didn't need to spend the CP.
Yeah, he does not have.
That's right, because he's not a Space Marine. Thank you, Chris.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to move on to the tank. And now, firing out of combat, I am -1 to hit.
That's right, which doesn't matter to your flamer.
Doesn't matter my flamer, but I do have the question because my heavy bolters are not heavy, never mind.
No, they're just sustained hits.
So they will still be the -1 to hit.
Yep,
I was
so
thinking it
they'll
would
be
just
on
go
4s.
away. So we'll be hitting on 4s, but 6s explode.
And you would have been on 4s anyway because I'm in my stealth range. So,
Gotcha. Perfect. I am going to shoot everything over there. So we'll do the 100 kilo missile as well. Just
Okay.
to, I think
Do
it's
it.
because if it
I
dies,
love you shooting that there instead of at my big boy for sure.
yeah. Well, oh, I guess it's strength 14. What's his toughness?
12.
Ooh, so maybe I'll save it. Maybe I should save it for that. I can't see
I
him.
won't, you know. I
Yeah,
won't
no.
influence you.
I need to kill that unit. So we'll save his missile for your big boy. Hey, I might even be able to see him now to shoot it, to be honest. But okay, so we'll go.
Right up his tailpipe.
What? Right up his tailpipe. All right. So first 100 kilo missile into the unit.
Yes.
That dice is gonna be gone for a while. 3 does not hit because
I'm -1 to hit.
you're -1 to hit, and is it heavy? No, it's not. It's 1 shot, so that's gone. Fun. Now we'll do the D6 plus 3, the big cannon, but we don't care about hitting. So 4. So we've got
7 shots.
4, 5, 6, 7, and wounding you on 3s.
And it's not blast.
It is not blast,
All right.
unfortunately. But they give it the +3, so I feel
Torrent,
like
yeah.
torrent ignores cover.
Got it.
But does not make you do the battle shock test like a lot of the flamers do.
That's true.
I rolled you some 2s and no devastating wounds or anything. So please give me 5 AP2 saves,
Well, I'll just make them all my 5-ups.
and that is 2 damage each.
Okay, so that's 3 dead plague bearers.
And now we will roll the heavy bolters. So we got 6 shots there. 6s explode, hitting on 4s. Re-rolling. Oh, I could re-roll those 2 wounds.
Oh, do it.
Because
You're my oath. I'm your
I'm
oath.
your oath target. Now 2 more saves, please.
I'll take 1 more.
Okay. Can maybe change the pass, so hitting on 4s. Oh, and the Hunter Killer Missile does hit. A 2, I do
Strength 14?
I do think a 2 wounds.
Yes, it does.
On your invuln.
No.
No, that's
said
great. Yeah, well, I mean, you can't change the pass on that one for sure. All right, so hitting on 4, 6s explode. Don't worry, Chris, I missed 4 times with
But
1 explode,
one
but I get to
assist.
re-roll them. And
Okay, well,
there you go.
I'll take that.
You're welcome. These are going to be AP 1, wounding on 4s, re-rolling. 6s,
Oh, and
but there are the 6s.
You know what they have in that unit is a 6-up Feel No Pain from
We'll re-roll that in just.
We'll re-roll all that
so
in a minute.
do me a favor, give me 3 AP1 saves.
So I just have a 5-up Feel No Pain, or 5-up Invuln, I mean. So I'll fail
Okay.
them all. That's 2 damage each, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to roll these one at a time. Guy lives,
Uh-huh.
and he takes the next one,
Uh-huh.
and he dies.
No.
No, because he's 2 damage. He took 1 from the first, 1 from the second.
I thought you said a 5 up Feel No Pain.
6-up.
6 up Feel No Pain. Got it. Yep. So and now 1 more Heavy Bolter.
Yep. And he'll live.
He lives, and then so now how many did you pull off already?
So I've pulled off 4 in addition to that.
Okay, so now we need to do 4 more times. A guy's dead and a guy's on 1.
Yes. And your damage from the
Is
flamer
2
was
also,
2.
so
that
we're
was
gonna do the
3
same-
of them, and then the other was the Hunter Killer. So that one will need to.
You saved that you rolled that many 5s?
Oh, I did save the Hunter Killer, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all 4 from the flamer.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right, because you re-rolled the 2. Yep.
So first
Cool.
one, guy on
So,
1.
Yep. Well,
Yeah, from the last guy. So he's now dead.
sure.
So 2 guys are dead.
3
3 guys are dead.
4 guys,
4 guys are dead. Give me a 6. Show me a 6.
No.
So 5 total from the unit.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the Storm
Sorry, I
Bolter.
just pulled one more guy out. Yep, this guy 5.
Rapid fire 2.
And a guy is not wounded.
Not wounded. And 5s.
Come on.
2.
Okay.
No, no AP though.
5 still?
4's cover, right?
I have a 6-up normal and a 5-up invul. So, 5s.
1 damage each. And now 5s again for the Feel No Pain. Or 6s for the Feel No Pain.
6s, no.
Okay.
One more guy.
All right. How many guys do you have left?
I have 4 Plague Bearers and a character.
Okay. We're going to get cheeky now. And we're going to see what guns. I don't remember what I gave the guys the jump pack. They have 4 plasma pistols. We're not overcharging. Or is this...
Was something going to make me take a battle shock test on that unit?
Yes. Yes, give me 1 second.
It's all good.
Oh, but let me see, but it might have had to be a critical.
Okay.
Like on a critical.
Uh-huh.
Nope, because I did the no saving. Wait. Nope, it is a critical. It's the critical hit.
Cool.
Yep, so no battle shock yet.
Love it.
Okay, so 4 plasma pistols on the Death Company with jump packs.
Because there is actually something I could have done here, which I just remembered.
Okay.
I might do it for just to do it for the rest
Yeah,
of this
yeah, yeah.
unit to see how much they can live. There's a stratagem for demons that lets you re-roll saves of 1
Oh, interesting. Okay.
for a unit. It is demonic invulnerability. So I'll do that for the rest of the phase on that unit just to see if they survive.
Okay.
You looking for that dice?
I see it. It's straight in the back.
Okay. We'll grab it afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. So you're rerolling 1s on saves.
On my saves.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna do 4 plasma pistols, not overcharging.
Okay.
Um,
We're still -1 to hit because we're within stealth.
yeah. Do I?
These are some of the layered rules you can
Yeah,
do to
yeah,
try
yeah.
and keep these units alive, and I'm going to see how it works. I think that GW has put a premium on units that have survivability as well as movement more so than damage. I think that's what we see in the reduced lethality in a way, is that you're paying more for units that don't do as much damage because they have some other tricks, and this is one of them. So let's see if it works.
Melee weapons are lethal hits. Perfect.
I think that's the same reason your guys here are so many points, right? Is because they have movement tricks and damage.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see when they swing.
Yeah.
I'm a little. We'll see.
Yeah.
There's a chance they're gonna do real well. Okay. So the 4 plasma pistols. This is not the units. The other unit are cheeky. When they are hurt, they get stronger, which is why I gave them all plasma pistols. So I will be trying to wreck one of these humans for you.
Of course.
Because as soon as they're below
wanna
starting
kill
strength,
yourself, yeah.
they get stronger.
Love it.
These are not overcharged. We're going plasma pistols from here into these guys.
Right.
Hitting on 4s,
Not
re-rolling everything. Not overcharging. Because don't you have a... Oh, no, there's not a guy that's wounded. Yeah, there's only 4 of them. We'll overcharge for hazardous.
I think so.
Hitting on 4s.
Rerolling for oaths.
Rerolling for oaths. And 6s don't matter because it's only lethal hits in combat.
All right. Look at that.
All hit, and now we're strength 8 to your T5, so wounding on 3s.
Rerolling.
AP 3, 2 damage.
Oaths is such a strong ability.
So that'll be all 4.
5 up invulns. Rerolling 1s. We will take 2 of them. And
But now you have 6 up feel no pains.
Yes, the first one, he will live, and he will take the second one and die.
So kill a guy, and now don't forget, chat, when you are rolling hazardous, you need to do that at the end of the shooting. So that unit is done shooting, so now I'm going to roll 4 dice. On a 1, a guy, rip.
It. No, you're fine.
And we're fine.
Totally
fine. Okay, so now we're not overcharging with this unit because I want them all to be alive, but now I'm doing 10 plasma pistols from the lovely Sanguinary Guard.
Oh, that unit.
Into them as well.
Into them, yeah. Yikes.
But
Ouch town.
I should have shot them first because then I could have used his amazing Inferno pistol that has sustained hits 3. D3, which is ridiculous.
Why can't you still?
Because it's only 6 inches. It's an Inferno pistol.
Oh.
So, but that's okay. So 2, 4, 6, 7,
I don't
8,
know that I pulled away from him in that direction. I think I've
9,
mostly
10.
pulled from the front anyway.
Yeah, I could have moved him that way.
Yeah.
I just didn't. Okay, so chat, normally these hit on 3s, but because Dante's in the unit, I get +1, but there's a -1, so we're back to 3s.
That makes sense.
We're not overcharging, so we have 10 plasma pistols. Damage 1. 6s, I don't think matter.
Well, you didn't roll any, so we're not going to worry. Look at that. Everything
Full
hits.
house. And then strength 7 to your T5, so wounding on 3s.
That's accurate.
Re-rolling, because Oaths is a little broken. So give me 9.
Oh, boy. I'm in danger. I'm going to re-roll this 1. Nope, didn't help. So we're going to...
Just roll those and see how many 6s you get.
Oh, boy. So 1, 2, 3, that'll be the squad, and we're left with just the character. Exactly, and he's on 2 wounds already.
He's on 2, with 2 wounds left?
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay, what can we still shoot? All right, I guess Dante can't shoot him. We shot everything there, so next will be this guy. I honestly think now, because the assassinate points are so worth it, he is within 36, so I think we're gonna put
A hunter killer.
the storm or the heavy bolters.
Heavy bolters.
So heavy bolters are gonna go down here.
Okay.
The flame cannon and storm
Bolter.
storm bolter are gonna go into these guys.
Okay.
And then, you know what? I don't even care about the 20 wound guy. That's where I should do it, but I'm not going to. Hunter killer's going to this character.
I love it.
We are wrecking him, and you know what? He's my oath target.
Tactical strike inbound.
Here it comes. Does not hit.
It will
yet.
miss. And it will hit.
2.
That's accurate. Okay.
We got the 2.
I get a 5. And then I have 5 of Feel No Pains.
Yep.
No. All right. Chat, is that worth a CP? What do you think? It's points for you, right? You have Assassinate?
I have Assassinate, but I still have the heavy bolters to shoot, and it's D6 damage.
Yeah. So we're going to CP it. No.
I'll roll you a 1 here, Chris.
I doubt it. A big 2, though, but I think it's +1.
I don't think so. I think I just saw it. I think the Hunter Killer is just...
Let's see if it matters. He's got a 5 of Feel No Pain. He makes both of them.
So I guess it might matter a smidgen. Ranged. Hunter Killer mission is just D6.
Alrighty. He's perfectly fine.
Yes.
He shakes off your Hunter
3,
Killer missiles.
6. So now the heavy bolters,
Yeah.
which are hitting on 4s, re-rolling,
Yeah.
and 6s explode.
Okay. That's a great roll.
And now 4s,
Yes.
re-rolling.
Mm-hmm. Oaths, once again. Very good. The floor 8. Oh, there it is.
I can't make it in the box. So give
6
me
of them.
6.
Oh God, that's a not promising number.
Not promising number.
Big roll. Oh boy.
Oh,
He's gonna
God.
take them all.
Yep, two damage each.
All right, he's dead.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. But like, just barely.
Sure. I mean, half of the number I needed to roll.
Fair.
Yeah, no. But like, he wanted it.
But yeah, he tried real hard. Okay, so now we'll go on to this unit back here. First, we'll do the flame.
That'll be your big 5 on assassinate.
Yes.
Yes. Sick. What else we got?
All right, so the flame cannon. A 6. Oh no.
Oh no for me.
Oh no. 3, 4, 5, 6 plus the 3 because it's, you know, a scary flamer. But I rolled you, it is not twin linked, lots of 1s and 2s.
Oh yes.
So,
You'll
and
love to
we don't
hear
have any
it.
rerolls here. So that is just 4 saves. They don't have a feel no pain here, do they?
This unit does not.
Okay.
No. 4 of them?
Yep.
5s. I'll take 3.
2 damage each.
That will be 1, 2, 3.
Okay, the Stormbolter on 3s. No rerolls, and then on 5s. Give me 1 save. Damage 1.
Takes it.
Okie dokie. We're going to shoot these chaps at you with their shotty guns. Maybe they'll charge
I've
you
never
too.
shot a shotgun, so I don't know if that's even close to the sound of shotgun.
Kaboom?
Yeah, right.
I like it. It's all right. Ranged weapons.
I've played enough video games.
Yeah. All right, so they all have shotguns, so it's going to be 10 shots. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 4s.
All right. Hey, did they pick a unit?
No, I didn't even care.
Cool, they're shooting the big boy. That's their unit.
Yeah, all of them are the big boy.
Yeah.
They get +1 to hit the big.
Yeah.
Give me 1 save, please. No AP.
You watch, I'm going to fail this. It's only a 5 up. Oh, no.
2 guys can see. It's 18 inches, yeah.
They wanted a little
Math?
more. Well, actually, just as much, but from 2.
1.
All right, okay. See, 5 up. Yeah, look at that.
Okay. All right, so
Bottom with
now, oh, I moved them too far. I cheated you here a little bit.
Coherency's a thing.
Yeah. 1 guy needed to be outside.
You're good.
Yeah. So it'll just be 5 pistols.
Right.
We are overcharging because
Yes.
we want to kill one of these guys.
Yes.
So chat, just to explain why I'm saying I'm overcharging, even though I know it is 2 damage, this unit, the Death Company without jump pack, have this lovely rule when each time a mindless unit makes an attack, that attack has sustained hit 1s if they're below starting strength, and sustained hit 2 if they're below half strength.
Yikes.
So
Yeah.
they get real angry real
2
quick.
more would put me below half strength.
No, when I'm below.
Oh, when you're below.
Yes, so when they take damage, they get stronger
Got it.
as they go along.
That's fun.
With a 6-up feel.
Fun and flavorful. They want
Yes.
to kill themselves.
Yeah, exactly, which is very, and realistic. Also, chat, they have the no OC if they don't have a chaplain. Now, both of my units have a chaplain within 12, so we're good there. There are 5 guys that can see us, so 5 plasma pistols overcharging, hitting you on 3s. Good chat.
Right.
And now wounding you on 3s
Threes
because
again.
it's
Yeah,
8 to
5.
8 to 5.
Maybe even 9, but still 2 3s.
Yes, so it'd be 2 saves, please, on your invuln.
We will make neither.
And those are 2 damage each.
Well, that is
And
a
now,
thing.
Chad, I actually want to roll 1-1 here. That would make me very happy.
You did it.
And I did it. So we will... Now, I can pick any guy in the unit, can't I? Or does it have to be
No,
one of those
I
guys
think
with
it
the plasma
has
pistol?
to be one of the guys with the plasma pistol.
Okay.
Let's check.
Yeah, but that's an interesting thing, because it's one of those things you used to be able to do. Like, you know, hey, you took mortals on the unit. Now I know it's not mortals. It says a guy dies. But I'll remember that I have to kill one of them.
One model equipped with a hazardous weapon is destroyed.
Cool. So we'll chunk this guy.
We'll do some quick updating while I'm over here. I'm down to 3 CP. You're still at 4?
I'm still at 4,
Okay, right.
although I think I will be spending 1 here in just a second. All right,
Okay.
I believe that's all my shooting, chat. We're going to do some charges. So now, Chris, remind me on Tank Shock.
Uh-huh.
I get 6 dice if I make it, plus, or I get dice equal to my strength, and if my strength is higher than your toughness, I can add 2 to that.
Correct.
And then on 5-ups,
You do a mortal.
I do a mortal wound.
To a max of 6.
To a max of 6. I think I can charge you. Oh, but if I can make base, I have to. Damn. I needed to kill a couple more there. That's all right. We're not going to be on the middle objective, and that's just going to have to be okay. Because I will be on 1, 2, possibly 3. And even if I'm not on 3, you'll only be on 1. So I'll be okay. All right. Yep, we're good. We're on to charges.
Got it.
We're going to do the fun one. No, see, I don't really want to tank shock you, right? Because that's going to put me way out of position. He needs to go that way.
It's only 4 dudes.
Yeah. All right, so the Jump Pack Death Company is going to come hit these frogs because
my boys.
They're putting a kibosh.
Yeah, they're
in
right in
my
your
life.
way.
And I rolled an 8, which is plenty.
Okay, that seems good.
So we're going to base as much as we can, but then be cheeky about how we do this. Ooh, that needs to actually stay there. Okay, so 8. You can make it over to here. You can make it over here to box out some guys, and then we'll do you as well. And good old carrot char. We'll go here.
Now you have killed a unit, so that is going to score you 4 primary points during the end of the turn. We can just mark that down now.
Okay, so based you everywhere I can.
And because I didn't kill anything, and I don't suspect that I'm going to kill anything, that's going to be kill more as well.
Yes, that seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Or seems right. So we're giving up the middle objective. So they're going to go ahead and charge. They have an unfailable. They've rolled a big 10 though, so they're coming in with a vengeance. Where's this back guy get with 10? So he's right here. Cool. Get some power fists in there with sustained hits.
Oh, that's going to be bad for me. 2 damage is not my friend.
All right, I think I did that right. We're not tank shocking you, so that's there. Charge, charge. All right, so this is the one, chat, that probably is a bad decision because Chris does have enough CP to interrupt. But I'm not super afraid of the toads, as we saw, because they're also... Are they damaged too? Toads?
They are.
I do have -1 damage there, so not as scary. Just explaining to chat.
Devastating wounds, though.
Devastating wounds, so that could be. They do have a 6-up feel no pain. And they'd only be devastating wounds 1.
That's true. That is how that would work.
So, and then back here, the 4 guys are not super scary to me because I think even if he would just go ham, if he gets me below half strength, my 4 power fist guys are going to be sustained hit 2. And I think I can get 4 through there. And I've taken it back from him. So that's the more important part. I have more OC on him than he does. So even if I don't kill him...
Yeah, I'm not scoring... well, I wouldn't have held more anyway. But
right, for my secondary, I do need to kill them, though. So that is kind of important.
You need to kill a unit on an objective.
But the other big charge here, we're going to do Sanguinary Guard. We are multi-charging into both of your 10-man units.
Oh, boy.
We're going to see, when the rubber hits the road here, how well these guys do.
Are they worth the points?
Are they... A 500-point unit should be able to pick up those 2 units, probably.
300 points of infantry seems reasonable.
Because they're anti-infantry guys. It's 7-inch charge. That's plenty.
That seems really reasonable. Anti-infantry...
Yeah. I mean, they're anti-elite infantry. They have lots of attacks, damage 2.
Not actual anti-infantry, though.
Not actual anti-infantry.
Okay.
Apologies.
You got to be careful with that terminology.
I totally forgot. Yeah, I'll give their stat line here in a second. So I had a 7-inch charge. I've got to figure out how I want to split attacks. So what do we got back here, Chris?
Yeah, you want the split up of them?
Yeah, not only the split up, but what are the different characters?
This guy is part of this unit, and then these 2 here, and then
around the corner. Okay, so what are same characters, different characters?
Nope, this guy gives the unit +1 OC and sustained hits. This unit has criticals on 5 pluses and subtracts 1 from your battle shock tests.
So they're a little scarier probably. And are they outside of the 5-up Feel No Pain? Or the 6-up Feel No Pain?
Probably are, since it's all the way over here on the Demon Prince.
It is the Demon
Or,
Prince.
excuse me, the Great Unclean
That's
One.
what I was. Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
should have asked. Which guy it was? Because it was on him. I think
he's
they're both
the
up.
stealth bonus.
Got it, but won't matter as much here. Okay, so 7 inches. We're gonna bring. We're not gonna take all of it. This guy's gonna come to here, and then I got to figure out how many I want to. I think I want to do. I'm gonna go 5 and 5, and then I'm gonna put the character into the non. Feel No Pain.
Yeah.
Because I think better to actually kill one. So there's 5 there. They're all based. And then this guy, I can go here. And then 3, 4, and 5. And then this guy will have to go here. Oh, I can say incoherency. So that would be out of coherency, so he can go there. And then he'll come up right back here. Actually, we'll be cheeky and we'll put him... Oh, I have to declare attacks. Never mind. He's going there.
Roger Dodger.
Can't declare them afterwards. Okay, that is all of my charges. I will ask you, do you have, I don't know if you have any cheeky charge type things.
I do not.
That you can
just
do.
Checking. Yep, I don't have any special rules to activate at this point.
Okay, would you mind pulling up my stratagems real quick
Yeah.
for the Blood Angels? Because I don't get the regular Space Marine ones. And
Let's see here. You have got.
there's one that's like, I think, Lance / something else on a charge. So at the start of the fight
Yeah.
phase, if you made a charge.
Red Rampage. 1 Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that has not been selected to fight until the end of the phase. Melee weapons in that unit have lance and lethal hits.
Lance and lethal hits. Yeah. So here's what I was saying why these guys are less exciting as they used to be. So I am going to do that on the Sanguinary Guard. Their new stat profile on not a charge
Yeah, go ahead.
is 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, strength 5,
Okay.
AP 2 damage. So they got way worse than what they used to be because that's the only weapon. Now they can take a power fist.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's 1 less attack.
Just power weapons.
Yeah, so they are just not as great. But on the charge here, so they are going to be strength 6.
Yep.
So they would be now wounding on 3s, but Lance makes them wounding on 2s.
That seems great.
And they are 5 attacks each, 6s auto wound.
Yes.
And we are hitting on 2s because they are led by the Dante.
Yeah.
So hitting on 2s, lethal hits.
Hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, 6 is auto wound
Yep.
with 50 attacks.
Yep.
That seems like a bucket of dice.
Yep.
Let's roll it.
I do want to check Dante real quick on his ability. Yes, he gets to add 1 to the charge. That's what it was.
Cool. And do you have anywhere that gives you like a free CP usage or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, he doesn't have that. And then his melee, he's going to get 9 attacks. He has lethal hits built in. So yeah, so we'll actually just swing him first because I haven't pulled up here. So it's going to be 9 attacks.
Yeah, and how are you distributing all of your attacks?
Right, so Dante and the 5 guys are going to the left. The other 5 guys are going to the right.
Got it.
Yeah, so Dante's 9 attacks. We have no rerolls here, though, chat. That was the gambit here with charging into, or putting my Oath of Moment on not one of these units, putting it on the other and trying to split attacks here. So this might come back to bite me with no rerolls, but the 2s and 2s do help.
Yeah, and you did score points for doing so.
And I did score points for doing so. So
Points mean prizes.
they do. So these are 9 attacks from Dante, lethal hits, so 6 is auto wound. 2s and 2s. I rolled you some 1s, though. I rolled you 3 1s and no 6s.
Buddy.
So
I will take that.
That's how that starts off. And now 2s again.
Yes, sir.
I rolled you 2 more 1s.
Yes.
So give me 4 at
AP 5, or
AP
I've got a 5 up in roll.
Yep.
So we won't make a single one. 2 damage each.
2 damage each.
Okay, that's 4 dudes in the first unit.
Yep.
That
And
was
now I'm going to
first
pull out
unit.
25 dice. We're going to do this a couple times. You also needed to take a battle shock test. I forgot to tell you on both of those units. And that I did check that at the start. So the one on the left,
Great.
they're loving it. The one on the right,
Not so good.
not so great. So no strats on the one on the right. And they're
Righto.
down to OC 0. Or
That's okay.
yeah, I don't think it's going to matter right
It
now.
does mean I can't interrupt with them. But
That is true.
I wouldn't have since you were already fighting here.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here's my 25 dice. And this is on to the same squad that's already injured.
Yep, mm-hmm.
2s and 2s, 6s auto wound. So I'm going to grab these 6s real quick. Sorry, chat. This roll was much better.
I've shoved models too far into the corner. I can't get them. We're gonna deal with that later.
So
I expect this squad to die. So
we did roll you 4 1s, but we did roll 6 6s.
Okay.
On 25 dice, that's a little above average.
Yeah, I like that.
So please give me 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 saves. Whoa.
Yeah. 2 damage each?
Yeah.
5. Yeah, they're very dead. Does the character die? Probably, right? It's all good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you already killed 4, so 6. Yeah, he's so dead.
Yeah. I moved a couple dice, but not
so
too
dead.
many.
Yeah.
All right, and then the other 25 swings into the other unit. On 2 6s auto wound. I rolled you a lot of 1s this time, and no 6s, or 1 6 maybe?
Yeah, I see 1.
Yeah, so
All right.
much
all
better.
Right. When it comes around, right?
Yeah. Although I think I would have rather gone the other way around, I guess, right? Because this
Yeah.
is where I didn't have the character.
And I do have 6 of Feel No Pains here.
And you have 6 of Feel No Pains here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, wow. For sure. They'll probably live here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Definitely way below average on 25 2s and 2s with 6s auto wounding.
Will you still get him, though?
No, absolutely not.
Well, that's 9 of the 10.
Right, but 2 damage each with 6 of Feel No Pain
Yep.
will probably...
1's dead. 1 lives. Now he's dead.
2's
2's
dead. Yep.
3's dead.
Uh-huh.
4's dead.
Uh-huh. So those are each 2 damage, right? So when you're pulling them out of that hand...
Yeah, I'm taking 1 from here and 1 from here.
Oh, got it. Sorry,
Yep.
you're good.
So 5's dead?
Yep.
6 dead. 7's dead. And 8's dead.
8's dead.
Yeah, so 8 out of 9 because I made 1 Feel No Pain.
That seems right. So the character and 1 dude.
Character and
2 dudes.
2 dudes.
Excuse me.
Banner and Sergeant.
Are you interrupting?
No.
Okay. Here. So we'll do the power fist first because I feel like that might just end this.
Has high probability.
But with no they re-rolled a hit because Death Company.
Right.
I kind of completely just realized that. Yeah. Melee. So power fists, 3 attacks each. 3, 6, 9, 12 because it's the 4 guys in blue there, and they are all base like they should be. But they are hitting on. Oh, they are hitting on 3s. Sustain hits 1 because they're hurt.
Yeah, because 1 guy died.
1 guy died, and I don't remember what the chap. +1 to wound
In
melee.
That would be useful. So those just go back in? Oh yeah, they're re-rolling.
Yeah.
So 2 more? It's re-roll all hits or re-roll 1s?
Reroll all hits.
Cool. Nice. Very strong.
Yeah. And only in melee though.
Yeah. Still.
Yeah.
And then 2s here. Or
2s because
yeah.
+1 to wound. No rerolls here though. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
5ers. 1, 2, 3. They're dead.
All right, and then
That'll be 5 points for overwhelming force.
And I was wrong. You actually re-rolled the hit. It's all attacks. It's not just melee. Black Rage.
Wow.
Each time a model in this unit makes an attack, you can re-roll the hit roll. However, if a chaplain's not within 12, you lose your OC.
Yeah.
So that's the give and take there. But just put a chaplain with him. Okay, so we're gonna actually do now the other one. So we'll do the Thunderhammers first here. There are 6 Thunderhammers. Everyone's close enough. They are also rerolling hits because they have the Black Rage for being Death Company. However, I don't think Lamati's gives them the +1 to wound. I need to check that. Lethal hits.
Okay.
So no +1 to wound, but lethal hits. Six times 3 is 18. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling, 6s auto wound. Pull some 6s out here. But hitting on 4s. So the one problem with this, chat, is because they're Thunderhammers, devastating wounds can't happen when you lethal hit. So it's a bit of a give and take here, but the reason I do like that is if I have to go into like a Knight or something with a Strength 8, I think having re-rolling hits and lethal hits to actually get some damage onto one of those really tough things.
No, yeah, it makes a lot of sense to me.
I do have 2, and then 2s won't, right? Because they're T9, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
2 are done as mortals, and then I have to make 7 saves?
yes. 2 damage each.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, that kills 1,
Okay.
and then that'll do 4 to the next.
Plus 4.
4 mortals.
Mhm.
Okay, that will kill them.
Okay.
Did I just hear a knock at the door? Sure did.
What's good, my man?
Hey, hopefully you haven't been here for a while.
No. I messaged you. I was running late, and I apologize.
You're good. You're just on time. We're just wrapping up a game now. Shouldn't be going too much longer. We're finishing turn 3. Or turn 2, maybe, but I don't have much left.
Did I mute myself? Check. Check.
Yeah, you're muted currently.
Not anymore. Perfect. All right, there we go. All right, I will hand you your toads.
Thanks, they're dead.
That was...
They got squished.
They did get a bit squished. And then all I'm going to do is just move my 3 inches so I can get on to the objective here, just to force you to come deal with me.
All right.
And that, we can... I think you already kind of scored me up.
Yeah, I do have a fight back here.
Oh, that's right. I did not completely kill them.
Pile into you.
-1 to hit, -1 to wound.
Into them.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's their Dante thing.
Nice.
Because they have the warlord in their unit. They're -1 to hit, -1 to wound.
Cool. No hits with the normal guy's attacks, and no hits with the other guy's attacks.
Yikes.
Righto. And then they're dead. And then at the end of your turn, I'm spending a CP to be able to put 2 of my units on the table into reserves. We're going to be choosing the Plague Drones and the Demon Prince. So those will be deep striking in next turn. And I've still got 2 units of Plague Bearers. But that's it, plus the big boy. So start of my turn, I'm going to hold 1. Here, let me flip over to this camera real quick. And we'll see the score at the end there of turn 2. Dan raced out ahead with a big primary and completing both of his secondaries. As I said, I am going to hold 1 and pick up another 4 on primary. So that's going to take me up to 8 and 21 whole points. Yeah, buddy. Let's see what my secondaries are for the turn. They better be good, or it's going to be a problem. Investigate signals and behind enemy lines. Okay. Those are doable.
On a 4, you get an extra CP.
That I do. I sure do. So that puts me up to 4. Because I was at 3, down to 2, back up to 4.
And I'm at 4 because I was down to 3, back up to 4.
Beautiful. Signals and behind enemy lines is great.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna bring. We've got 1 unit of plague bears in reserves. They're going to come down wholly within 9 inches of this corner and do an investigate signals. Gotta get me some points. These drones, I had plans for them, but investigate signals dictates otherwise. Are gonna have to land back in this a corner here and investigate signals. I think that's 9 out of you.
Yeah, you're good.
Um,
And I think I screened the other 2.
yeah, I do believe you have, but 4 points is still okay.
Yeah.
The Demon Prince is going to come down within my Shadow of the Warp because I hold my home objective, so 6 inches away from this unit.
And you can still charge with that, can't you?
I sure can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was out of position over here. He wasn't really able to get to you, I don't think, so I like him being over here better.
Well, it also gave you options in case, depending on what you drew.
Yeah,
I think putting him
exactly.
back in the air was a good decision.
And the big boy is going to move around the corner. And he's going to try and fight you too. Maybe I can bring some guys back from my Wounded Plague Bear unit with my bell. Yeah, that's what I've got for movement. Oh, I needed to do behind enemy lines also.
Did you want to switch that up?
Do I have a 9-inch deep strike in your deployment zone here that he will... I just nudged him.
I don't think so because of the tank.
The tank, right.
Well, you can spend the CP into it, right?
Right, but I kind of do want him charging.
Oh, you want him charging. Right.
But you've also screened me out there because of the tank. So I don't think I'm going to get anything in here without doing the 3-inch.
No, you
strike?
fit right here.
No, not with his big-ass base, though.
Base.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Yeah, I'm definitely not 9 here.
Yeah.
No, it's all right.
Oh, I actually forgot that she was there too.
So yeah, it's going to be 6 here.
Yeah,
we talked
you're
about.
6 there. You're good. Yep.
All right, and then in the end of my movement phase, he picks a unit within 12, and they get -1 toughness. So that's going to be this 10-man unit here.
Jerk.
It's what I got to do.
Jerk.
Um,
What did those golden boys ever do to you?
They've just murdered 2 of my squads. That's what they did. That was quite a lot. But they're gonna get what's coming to them.
Probably.
I hope. So we're just my big boy, my Great Unclean One, has a vomit. He's gonna vomit all over you.
Into combat?
He is a monster. Can't monsters shoot into combat? Is that only with other monsters?
It's only when they're in their own combat.
Okay, cool.
I believe.
It's
But
fine. I don't need
what's
it.
his range?
12 inches. I guess he'd go into some...
100%.
Yeah, sure. So, 4 shots. It's strength 5.
Wounded on 3s.
Yep, so 2.
AP?
1, I think.
No cover, right?
Yes, because it's a torrent.
So no cover.
Flamer. Yeah, no cover.
Damage.
Just 1.
Kills a guy. 6 of stone pain. Oh, it's damage 1. Yep, we're good.
Yep. Okay,
So guys on 1.
that seems fine. And then it's charges.
Charge a clock.
Not a lot to do. Great Unclean One's going to charge your Golden Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Got a 7, so we're going to block you in the back here.
Yep. I'm gonna be cheeky. Keep going.
And then my my Demon Prince needs a 6. That's 10.
Super there. Are these boys trying to charge as well?
No,
Okay.
because they're investigating signals.
And you done charging?
That is my charges. He's bringing in the Sanguinor. I don't love it. He's trying to kill my guys, and is he touching my objective?
No. Base is a little. My base is bigger than it should be, so no. No
All right.
way. Because I have to be in base-to-base contact with
Cool.
you.
Yep. And he fights first.
He does fight first.
Go ahead.
But it's only into those guys.
Yeah, right.
He's literally there in case for my turn.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
You won't kill him even if I don't kill you.
Yep.
And now it's a big move thing that I can take your home objective, do some shenanigans.
Yep.
Actually, and when I kill them, I can pile onto the objective.
Right.
Is the hope.
I have no doubt you will.
What you say that, but 8 attacks, devastating wounds.
Okay.
Only damage 2, only strength 6, and it's not a charge, so I don't get any of my special bonuses or anything like that.
That's okay. I don't think you need them. You missed once. Solid start.
On 3s and 6s are mortals.
All right. So 1 mortal.
So 2, and then 3
damage
saves.
each, right?
Yep, 3 saves.
5s. All right. Well. How many damage? 2.
2 damage.
Okay.
They have a 6-up feel no pain.
That they do. Thanks, big boy. No.
So kills 1, and now the other 2. So kills 1, guys on 1. I did not kill them.
I stand in shock.
I'm telling you, Blood Angels are very swingy, right? Like, I mean, you saw my charge, like that was kind of crazy, but I still didn't pick up 20 guys. Came close.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
17.
Yeah.
18 because you got a character.
I did also, do me a favor, give me Battle Shock on all 3 of those.
Oh, right. So the Plague Bear's fine. My big boy is fine. And my Demon
6, I'm
Prince,
guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is definitely fine.
Definitely fine.
Huh? Oh, and yeah, when I pass that Battle Shock, because I'm in my Shadow of the Warp, this unit will regenerate. Thank you. You're totally right. So he'll heal, and then 1 will come back on full wounds. Banner Boy is back. All right. And then I go to my charging. So we had 6 attacks with the Great Unclean One with his bell. Hitting on 2s. You're -1 to hit, so 3s.
Yes.
And no lethals. And then this was strength 7, so it's going to be...
On T3,
Right. And -1 to wound.
but -1 to wound.
Right, so 2s down back up to 3s.
Yes.
All right, 2 of them.
AP.
1, 2 damage.
Okay, so I have a 2-up save, so we're going to be on 3-up saves.
Nope, and I didn't kill anything with my bell, so I don't bring back any more boys. And then I've got 3 extra attacks with my Bile Blade, which hits once. And strength 6, so it's going to wound.
That's definitely, and any special,
Nope.
okay.
Just AP 2 damage.
So definitely goes through, so would wreck a guy. We'll pull this guy right here. Any more swings from them?
Not from that unit, but we do have the Demon Prince.
So
Oh, you're going to interrupt.
I think I need to interrupt with that
Okay.
unit.
Demon Prince has 6 attacks at strength 8, -3 damage.
I have 4 CP. I feel like holding on to that right now.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, swing away at me.
So we'll go down to 2. Although I don't have any of my bonuses right now. So I'm actually going to have to spend a 3rd CP. So I'm down to 1 to give them, in the fight phase, the lethal hits and +1 to wound.
Okay.
The rage thing that we just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red Thirst, Red Rage.
Yeah. All right, so let's see where we're swinging. So it looks like 1 guy can go into your little dude, so we'll do those 4 first. Fun, I rolled 2 1s and 2 2s.
Okay.
Because that, do you have a -1 to hit over there right now in
No,
melee?
it's just in shooting.
Okay. 5 to 5, so 3s. Give me 1 save on your little dudes.
They love it.
Love it. Looks like Dante +1, 2, 3 go this way.
So these 2.
No, so one went into your dudes.
1, 2, 3, Dante, and this
4.
guy if you
Okay,
want
so
it.
4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. On 2s, 6s are lethal.
Right.
And then 6s.
Yeah.
5s, because I get +1 because I get the Lance ability, right? So
It's only
5s.
when you charge do you get Lance.
No, that's the CP I spent gives them Lance.
Right, but Lance only affects anything that charges.
Oh, then I don't actually need to spend that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Understood.
because Dante, they get lethal hits. that
Base.
unit. Base.
Got it.
Yeah, I was just doing it to get the +1. So 1 does not. We did get you 1. That's semi-helpful. That 1, no. And then 6s, because I'm only strength 5.
Mm-hmm. So 4?
4 saves. AP 2.
4s.
6 of Philophanes.
Damage, 2.
2 each.
He'll take 4, down to 16.
6, 7, 8. Dante. And he will need 5s. Didn't matter. Just 2. Yep.
Takes
2
them
damage.
both. Throwing dice all over the place.
Oh.
He's going to take 3.
Okay.
Be down to 13.
And so I'm at 2 CP instead of 1 because,
Yep,
Chad,
that's what I got you at.
my misunderstanding of Lance.
And then my Demon Prince will
Demon Prince,
attack.
and
6
your little guys too.
Yeah, 6 attacks with the Demon Prince. He hits on 2s, -1, so 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Hits with 5, and then going to wound on 3s because it's strength more than your... It'd be 2s back up to 3s.
Sounds good. AP?
3, damage 3.
5s.
So 2?
Yeah, 2 more.
Okay.
And we'll kill our
Little boys will hit you twice. Not lethal, though, unfortunately. And they will not wound you either time. The character will lethal you twice and hit you with the other. And not wound. So 2 saves at no AP. 1 damage.
2 ups. Cool.
Gold. Literally and figuratively.
Okay.
All right. So pile in after my fight, or consolidate
Yes.
after my fights. And then I think that's my turn. So I got 4 for my investigate signals. And I'm going to ditch behind enemy lines for a CP, putting me back up to 4 and then 5 on your turn.
Sounds good. And I'm up to 3, and let me see if I get my 4 up. I didn't, so I'm still at just 3.
Okay,
And you're ditching behind, right?
that's right.
Okay. Let's see what I get. Bring it down and investigate signals.
Well, yeah, bring it down seems like a great one.
I have to kill the big guy, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've given him to you.
Yeah. Okay. I actually, I'm going to spend 1 CP and get rid of investigate signals.
Okay, that seems reasonable.
So we'll ditch that. Draw another one. Area denial.
Oh, you're getting that.
So I have to be wholly within 6 in the middle.
So area and bring it down.
Yep. So he's a character, which means I can shoot him, right?
That's accurate.
Yeah. Because he's a big monster.
Right,
So I
so
can
you
shoot
can shoot
him
into
into
combat.
combat. Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. Okay. My Oath of Moment target is gotta be that guy, because that gets me literally everything. So we're gonna go ahead and move. It's wholly within 6, but I think I'm good because 12 from his side sponson gets me here. Also, I do get the big. At the start of my turn, I'm on 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
So I'll get the
That'll be a
big.
8,
Oh yeah, 4 and 4. Yep.
More.
So that's going there. They're gonna hang out there to see what I need to do. These guys come over here.
Demons? Yeah. So I have a soul grinder, and I considered bringing it. The one game I played before this with Nurgle Daemons, it was shot off the board turn 1, and I was like, wow, I have no idea what this does now.
You built for?
No, well, I own him, but I haven't built him. So he's sitting in a box on sprue. So whether that means I own him or not, I don't know. He's not playable in any case.
He's my favorite.
Oh, he seems incredible in this army. We were talking about that earlier. An actual viable army list right now for Daemons is big Nurgle stuff with Be'lakor. So I think I'll have to put him together this edition for sure. It's kind of silly that I didn't last edition since he was really good then.
Can you check those stratagems? I think Blood Angels have one where I can fall back and charge.
Let us find out together. Characters can reroll hit rolls. Lose an extra 3 inches when you consolidate. An extra AP, or ignore 1 AP with Armor of Contempt. Fight on death. And eligible to charge in a turn in which it falls back. Look at that very last one. It is Relentless Assault.
Yeah, so we're going to spend 1 CP, so it puts me down to 2. And we're going to come take this lovely objective from you.
Yeah. I don't love that. There goes my sticky. And I didn't kill a unit on your turn, so no primary points for me there.
No.
Yep. It's looking like another runaway, chat, but hang with us. We're gonna see if we can draw some good secondary cards on these last couple turns. Maybe keep it at least reasonably close. But the primary is really punishing me right now.
Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so the whole plan here, chat, we're going to shoot as much as we can into this guy, then we're going to charge them with this guy, spend my 1 CP to make them actually be able to probably kill him, hopefully, and then do a little shooting into those 3 guys that are still alive, and then pass it back to Chris and pray.
That's something the Blood Angels are good at, praying.
Yeah.
Bring
So
up chaplains.
that's true. I do have a lot of chaplains. If you're okay with it, I know it's not going to kill them, but I'm just going to roll them together. They're going to put everything into this guy. Okay.
To say that, but
Yeah, but I'm wounding them on like 5s and 6s.
Yeah.
All right, so this is 2d6 plus 6 for the flame cannons. I'll roll a 4 for you.
All right. Less worried something like
3, 4, and then 3 and 3. T what?
T12 minus 1 to hit because he's within my stealth aura.
Flamer.
Got it.
But that will keep reminding me that because I will forget that. I can't remember if it's range weapon. It's only strength 6,
Okay.
so 6s.
I'll take 6s. These oaths.
I only rolled a 1-6, so that's probably good.
Big money, no whammy.
So give me 4 saves.
4 saves. 4 ups.
Yep.
We'll make all but 1.
2 damage, 6 ups.
You will take 2 damage.
3,
Down to 11.
6, 3, 6. So I'm doing now the heavy bolter, so it'll be 12 shots because there's 4 of them. 6s explode, hitting on 4s because you're minus 1 to hit.
Yep.
Stealth. And 6s explode and re-rolling.
Yes.
I rolled 1-6 for you. And I'm actually going...
Are you going to fish?
No, because it's not lethal. And so I just need, like, I'm still going to be wounding you on 6s, so the explodes aren't huge.
Meaningful.
But I'll still roll god-awful.
Yeah.
I probably should have.
Cool. I'll take it.
I'm going to drop 1 back in here.
Yeah, for your explode.
Yep, and now 6s. Give me 3 AP 1s.
4s. He'll take 1 more. 2 damage.
2 damage. Feel no pains.
He'll take 2 more.
What do we have him down to?
9.
9. I'm
His
not,
favorite number.
I'm not going to shoot the storm bolters. I will, however, shoot the 4 plasma pistols.
I heard that laugh. My terrible dad jokes.
They will. Does overcharge actually help me here? 8?
Strength 8 to T12. No.
No, but I guess
2
it's 2 damage.
to 1. That helps.
But yeah, that's okay.
What would you do, chat? Would you overcharge?
We're overcharging.
All right. Bold words.
Hooray.
Cool. Don't want to see some 5s here, but he will get 2. And 3 with the reroll. 4s. I'll be just fine. And so I won't.
I won't.
No, you will take a hazardous. doing more damage to himself than he can do to me. I love it. That's the Nurgle way.
All right, so the 10 plasma pistols into your, and we'll be cheeky. Oh no, because I can charge. I'm not going to overcharge. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah, and they
10.
can only see the unit inside the building.
That's all I was
It's
shooting
fully
anyways.
enclosed.
Yep, that's who I was shooting. No, and
Good.
I think it's the only lethal hits in melee, so I'm not even going to keep the 6. I'm not too worried about it. 3s. Give me 6 saves, please. So that's how you do that.
We can't do that again. But we'll
So that's
take it
how you
right
do
now.
that. So that's how you do it. Cool.
You said, but I'm gonna charge him. So
I don't know, charge. I did say that. I didn't want to have to charge them. I was hoping that just the shooting would kill
No,
them.
no, we're gonna make you work for it.
Yep, that's fair. Okay, so charges. I'm just to remind you, I'm gonna spend the 1 CP here because this matters more. So they'll have lance and something else.
Lance
and lethal hits.
hits.
They already had lethal hits,
Right,
so
so plus
they're
one.
re-rolling. Cool.
That's
Hey, look, 5.
I don't like my odds, but
I mean, the 6 Thunderhammers are a little scary with all the re-rolls. Power Sword's not as much.
I thought that had fists.
No.
No, no fists.
Fists
Okay.
over here.
All right,
So you literally just have to survive the hammers.
all right.
I pulled a guy. There was a guy that was wounded that had a plasma pistol. Could I have just pulled him to kill him?
Yes.
It doesn't have to be a full. It doesn't have to be a full guy.
Nope.
Cool.
One model with a hazardous weapon.
Perfect.
Keep that in mind, chat.
The
Pro plays right there.
the lovely sanguinary guard are going to charge your 3 dudes,
Oh.
so they get all their bonuses with a 6 because they get +1.
Well.
I haven't been able to kill these guys. I just want you to know that I've hit them quite a lot, and they're not full anymore because you hurt them, because you're mean.
Yeah.
You bad touched them.
We touched you with our poking stick.
Can you give me a battle shock test on them? Because then you get to maybe grow some guys back here if you pass it.
I sure do.
So how many guys you grow back?
2. Well, 1 guy.
Because I don't get to turn that off.
Let's check. Yeah. I thought it was wounds,
But so D3, or you rolled a, oh, it's only 2.
That rule was over here. Lost wounds. If the unit is a battle line unit, up to D3 destroyed models return instead.
Put 3 back from last time.
All right. I don't know if I can fit 3 without being in engagement range of them outside.
But I'm in engagement range with you, so you can be anywhere in engagement range of me now, right?
Well, I still have to be in unit coherency of models that were in the unit to start the turn, but
Okay. Let's do the fun one first.
yeah, fun. Survive! I'm gonna spend 1 CP to reroll my saving throws of 1.
Nice. So hammers. So base 3. Is it 3 swings with a hammer now? Sorry.
Do it, buddy.
You can do it. Who's a big demon? You are.
It's on my keyboard. But yes, I did.
3 swings, so it'll be 4.
That relic is well worth it.
4 times 6. 24. It's only 24 hammer swings, buddy.
Oh, yeah. It's fine. I believe.
Hitting on 4s, re-rolling. We have lethal hits and devastating wounds.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go and pull out 6s.
Which there are a number of. 5. 6. God.
6 6s, right? That's how that works.
Easy. And you're just re-rolling everything. Another. Those are lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And these are devastating.
Right.
and wounding you on
5s. 4s.
4s. Rerolling.
I like seeing no 6s here. Fish, 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 fish.
For you.
Greed has yet to work out in 10. It's going to work for him this time. Well, only 2 of the other ones, though.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Saves.
We're going to take 2 of them. 3 of them.
Okay. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feel no pains.
Well, that is more than he currently has left of wounds. So I'm going to need some 6s here. I will see 3 6s.
How many does he have
will
left?
take 7 wounds, and he will be at 2.
Okay, now we get Lamates and all the power weapons.
Yeah. I was re-rolling wound rolls with 1, or saving throws with 1, but we're past it. I don't remember what
Oh, no, I don't remember how many
Sorry,
you had
I just
either.
want to spend the CP. I don't think it would have helped him, even if it was like 2 1s. You know, it's a couple less
Right.
damage, but
4, 5. So, and I killed 1 guy so far, so there's only 3 of these guys.
hey, what's up, Kyle? Glad to see you.
Hey, parking situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, so do I need to leave
Just-
a little space to drive by, or I'm kind of there?
I mean, how long are you planning on being here? You
So-
gonna watch the whole game, or are you just gonna be here a little while?
Well, okay, so probably most of the game, but I'm saying there's that parking spot back there.
Yeah, that's probably where my mom will park.
Okay,
So you guys are good where you're at.
okay. Just want to block the way or
Yeah,
anything.
totally fine.
So.
Here, I'm fishing because I'm wounding you on 5s.
Yeah.
So I'd rather fish for the 6s here because I'm hitting you on 3s.
And these are devastating also?
No,
Just
lethal.
lethal.
I'm trying to get the lethal
These
hits.
are just lethal. Yeah.
And then now these are 5s. Rerolling.
We're recording.
You're
We're streaming.
So give me 2, 4, 6, 7 saves. These are damage 1 though.
Well, it's still just 4s. And he will fail 4 of
Are you
them.
rerolling that or did you save the CP?
We're gonna just save it.
'Kay.
It's all good.
6
and then-
feel no pains?
Yeah. And 3 of these, no.
Okay.
Deadly Demise.
Oh yeah, does he explode?
No, he doesn't.
No. Tier. He almost did it though. It came down to my power weapons.
Did you still have the chaplain?
I did still have the chaplain.
Right. So, yes and no.
The chaplain only has like 5 swings though. He's not like crazy good. All right, so this shenanigans into your boys.
If you really want to roll it, you can, but I don't think.
I leave it up to you. They lived last time. I'm happy to just pick it up if you are.
That unit picked up 18 bodies the last time they fought, so I'm pretty confident they can kill 5.
Okay. They should. I mean, you did pick up 3 of them, so they're not quite as strong. But yes, they should with Dante and
Yeah.
all the bonuses.
Yeah.
So, end of my turn there.
Yeah, let's rack it up. And
I'll because I had bottom of turn, which is huge this time, chat. I did kill more units, so I'll get the big 8 on primary again for killing units.
Yeah.
And then on area denial, I did get something to the center, so I'll get 5 there as well. And then for bring it down, that guy was the big 20 wound guy.
Yes, he was.
So I get 2, 3, 4. I get another 5 points.
So 2 base
3, 4, 5,
and then tactical.
6.
Yep. So that puts you all the way up to 60 points without painted. So 23, 28 on your secondary so far, and then another 8 here puts you at 32. Did I do my math right? Yes, 60 points. Killing it. I mean, Blood Angels.
This was a favorable matchup for the Blood Angels. You had no shooting. I'm very scared of shooting. If you'd have played your Tau army, I think this would have been a very flipped score.
But it is not to be. I am going to get a 0 on primary for holding any objectives. Let's see what these secondary cards are. They need to be big.
Are you going to Gambit?
Ooh.
It is that time, if you would like to Gambit.
You know, I could get units to corners.
You 100% could.
Yeah, sure. So we'll try a gambit.
Because you can hop out and you can pick your guys up.
You're going to proceed as normal, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. So. Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
gambit.
yeah, sure. I mean, actually, what primary am I at right now?
You're already up to.
I'm at 32 on primary.
32 on primary.
No,
So this is the one that gets discarded.
Yeah.
And then I get to choose the other from the other two.
this one.
That one's discarded. All right.
Did I take the one that mattered?
You did. Yep, for sure you did.
Oh no.
So now I need instead to get to the middle, I believe. Oh, I have to get 4 units to the middle and roll a 4 up for each of them. That seems not easy.
Or what's your other option?
Have 4 units in combat at the end of the game and roll a 4+ for each of them.
Well, you could pick everybody up, right? And then come back, and then just wait till turn 5 and come back down.
That's at the end of your turn.
Right, but it's the end of my. But you would have known you're doing.
Yeah, this is at the end of your turn.
But what I'm saying is, you would have picked your guys up knowing you were going to do a gambit, because you would have either had to go to corners or anyway. So otherwise, you would have picked those 3 back up anyways.
Well, I can only pick up 2.
Picked up 2, excuse me.
Yeah, so we would have picked up the plague bearer unit
And the demon
drones.
prince.
No, I think the drones.
Yeah, because they're already in a corner. I don't have anything close to them.
He can have a 3-up invuln for a phase, and he's got a 4-up feel no pain.
Okay.
So I think he's got a better chance of surviving for 2 turns.
Or for a turn. Because you just don't bring them back down, man, until turn 5 when you need to score.
Well, right, yeah.
Yeah.
These will stay in reserves until 5.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, then I guess you could take him up at the end of my turn. You have to survive 1 turn. That's fair.
yeah.
I got you. Yep. Okay.
In the meantime,
What's your other secondaries?
yeah, my secondaries are area denial.
Okay.
That's not possible. And assassination.
Assassination is possible because he is a lone character.
I could go charge the Sanguinor. That would be fun. I'm going to burn my CP for area denial and see what else I
Yeah,
can
that
get.
seems smart.
Extend battle lines. That's also not doable, but that's okay. Let's just go try and kill a character.
I like it.
That's fun. So the Demon Prince moves a big 8. I have no shooting. He does have a gun. I forget that since I'm not using the model for the new Demon Prince, I forget that they have a gun, but they do have a gun actually.
Are you within 12 of me? Oh, you have to be because you're going to charge me. Hello. Perfect.
Yeah, you're good. You're
I keep hitting the button by accident.
So he is going to shoot you with his Infernal Cannon, 3 shots hitting on 2, strength 5, -1, 2 damage.
That's not nice.
2s. He's going to hit you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously we're shooting the character, right? Strength 5, T4.
Because I definitely did not just print this model off this week to know exactly what his stat line
But it
is.
looks really good.
T4?
Yeah, I got 3 wounds. -1, 2 damage.
-1, 2 damage, 3 ups.
Yeah, you're fine. So we're going to charge you.
Yeah,
Wow.
You're gonna re-roll that. The solid 2. The snake eyes.
Oh, thank God. I saw the 1 again. So we got a 7.
So I got 8 swings at you.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I do. I fight first, but I'm only strength 6 on these.
Okay.
So I'm wounding on 5s. And he's not my O target, so it's 2s and 5s, AP 2, 2 damage. Would you like to, did you want to pop your thing?
No.
Okay.
It's good.
Didn't think you would, but want to give you the option. Don't worry, I'll roll you 3 1s, and now 5s to wound you, because you're at least T7, right?
I'm T10.
Yeah. So just 1 save.
4.
2 damage, if he doesn't have a feel note.
He does not.
I thought you said you had a 4.
He has a 5-up. Because I don't own my home objective, it's not Shadow in the Warp, so it's a 5-up, not a 4-up.
Okay.
So he'll take 2.
Okay.
I'll check how many he starts with. I think 8.
What's your OC?
I'm OC3. I I start with 10 wounds, so I'm down to 8.
Okay. You do have it because OC 1, but these guys are both 2, so it was because of the banner. So I barely have it right now.
Yeah, you have 5 on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I could only have 3 if I didn't have that banner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then,
Anyways.
you're still only contested.
Right. Oh, then you don't get it. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
2s. You're not minus
I
one
have
to hit?
I have no special things with him other than fight first lone operative.
Okay.
Yep.
And T4, so 2.
T4, yeah. I do have 4 pinball, but
5, and you'll need them.
yes, I do need them.
Yes.
It's on that. Okay.
Minus 3. 3 damage each. Killed him, baby! Smack!
7 wounds. So I mean, he's not to shrug at, but you see, he is much better for shenanigans than anything, right? Like, because he can jump into combat that he needs to get into. I really like him. He's a little pricey, but for how many different times you need a unit to be able to drop somewhere weird.
Totally.
I also really like him for at the end of your movement phase doing rapid egress or whatever it's called.
Rapid ingress.
Yes. So like, cool, you didn't come into this corner. I'm going to drop him back here, and now he's hidden in a corner. But yeah, so you got the big assassinate.
Sorry, I gotta count my score against him.
Yeah.
I've only scored 8 primary.
You killed a unit, though. So that's another 4 primary.
Oh, right.
And I can't kill more.
That's true. But you can still kill him.
Possibly.
Potentially. So we got 4 on investigate, 8 here, so that's 12. We cleansed for 5.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 17.
5 for assassinate.
5 for assassinate, so
22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what's the other one you have currently left?
Extend battle lines.
And are you going to get rid of it for a
Yes.
CP? Okay. And then you have your gambit. Which one are you keeping?
The one where I have to be in combat with you.
Oh, in combat with me. Cool.
Yep. So we said 22 on secondary at this point.
Uh-huh.
I got a lot of loss on my scoring there. 22, and then I'm up to 12 on primary.
Can you switch it? Can you switch it back to the screen up there, Chris? Thanks. All right.
That's going to put my total up to 34.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, 12, 22, 5. Yeah.
All right, bottom of turn 4.
So I will get the big 8 on holding more,
You sure will.
which puts me to 40. Let's see what my secondaries are. Capture enemy outpost.
Oh, that seems great.
That's a little rough. And attempting, which would you like a tempting target to be? This actually could matter
The
because,
one that you're not on currently.
okay, so you forced me to send a unit that way. Okay. All right, I will keep both of those. I'm on my home objective. Do I get an extra CP? I do. So I think I'm up to 3 now on CP.
Sure.
We will call your Demon Prince our shenanigan for re-rolling everything. Is it safe to say you, yeah.
You're up
So-
to 3 CP?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all we're going to do, these guys are going to jump over here.
Do they have the range to get there?
Yeah.
All right. Easy peasy.
Yes, for sure. So he'll come touch over here. This isn't super important. Although I guess it matters for you, because when you come down, you'll have some options on who you're going to charge. See if you make some 9-inch charges.
Yeah. Actually,
What?
I don't even have 4 units left in my army.
But you need to do it with 4?
Yeah, you have to have a minimum of 4.
What happens if you don't have 4?
Then you can't get it. You have to get at least 4 units in combat and roll a 4+ for each of them.
Oh.
So
I thought it was like the corners, where if you only did a couple of them, you got...
no, the other 2 set you at a minimum of 4 units required left in the game, basically.
Oof.
Yeah. That's okay.
Well, so all we're going to do here is...
So I don't score that primary because I'm doing a gambit.
Right, so do you not want to do the gambit because you didn't have 4 units, you wouldn't have done it? You knew you didn't have
Sure,
4 units before
sure.
you did that, right? Like, that seems...
We'll backtrack.
Yeah. Well, that seems... So, chat, we didn't read that correctly. That he needs to have 4 units.
But see, I could have gotten the corners one, which I would have still been possible.
No, because that's the same thing, right?
No, because that one would just need to roll a 12, and I get +1 for each corner that I'm in outside my deployment zone.
I'm fine with going either way. You decide if you want to, if you...
No, we're gonna play it the way I said to do it. So I'm gonna do the gambit.
Okay.
We're not gonna score the primary, and we can't complete it because you took away the one that I could do.
It was a blind draw.
It's the way the 10th edition is played nowadays.
I didn't mean to. I actually wanted you to try. All right, so all we're going to do here is be cheeky. They're on there, so I did take it. I actually don't want to charge you, because if you kill me, I don't get it.
All right. I love it.
Yeah, so I definitely have more OC. I'm more outside of 1.
I could heroic into you.
Oh, that is true. You could heroic. That would be bad. Okay, so I guess I do need to charge you.
All right.
So we're charging you.
I thought heroic was predicated on the unit charging and idiots moving next to the character.
I think it's just when a unit is within 6 inches. I'll double check.
Heroic intervention. Yeah, I thought if it just was within 6, but...
Wow, it is interesting. It says after an opponent ends a charge move.
Right, so I didn't make a charge move.
Yeah.
So then I won't charge you. Because you can't heroic.
But it's so funny because like you don't have to choose the unit that completed the charge move.
No, I just have to have charge close to you.
Yeah.
Weird. All right.
That's so silly.
Into my turn, I get the 8 and 5 on secondaries because I captured an enemy outpost, and a tempting target was taken because Chris picked this one over here, and I was able to get my Death Company there.
So that's gonna cap your secondaries.
Yep. You actually killed more, so you'll get an extra 4 primary.
No, I'm doing the gambit.
That's right, you're doing the gambit. So you've now given up.
But you did kill one.
Nope.
Yep. Yep. Right.
Yep.
Yep.
That was round 3.
That was round 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So going into top 5, secondaries for me are attempting target and engage on all fronts. So we can get baby engaged.
Yeah, you could.
That's fun. My units need to come down from reserves. We're going to be spending a CP so that the drones can come down within 3 inches.
Oh, and think you could kill these units too with shooting right now.
Because I don't think they can safely land outside of 9 inches of you here.
Oh, I see where you're going. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but I have to be 3 away from other quarters also.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just going to spend the CP to land within 3 of you.
You have plenty of CP.
Yeah. So now we're going to be in this quarter.
Okay.
And then my 10 man's going to go back into the corner over yonder.
Yep. And you'll get your baby engage.
I will get my 3 points for baby engage.
And what was your other secondary you got?
It was tempting target. So, you know, not one that I can achieve.
I'm gonna make you charge me. I'm picking the same one that you did for me.
Okay.
So if you want to try to get some points, you better come charge my Death Company.
9 inches away from you. I'll charge your Death Company so you can murder me.
You'll fight first. We'll get to actually see what they can do.
We're going to throw some Death's Head grenades at you from these plague drones into these poor chaffering boys. We'll hit you twice.
Uh-huh.
Strength 5. It's going to wound you
Twice?
once. Twice. No, once.
Once,
two,
yeah.
3.
AP?
I don't know.
Something? Not that. Boop.
Cool. See, guys, we got shooting in the army. 3 shots from the Infernal Cannon into your Sanguinary Guard.
That's not nice.
Gonna hit 3 times.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna wound on 3s.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna wound 3 times. It's minus 1/2 damage. 3.
Remember how I
It's
said?
happening, chat.
Remember how I said I'm not good when people shoot me?
You did say that.
You just picked the wrong army to bring at me. It's okay.
Cool. And then its charges. We're gonna do a 9-inch charge into the Death Company.
Uh-huh. Get with a 6.
Wow, I just can't hit this box for anything. That's
No.
not it.
'Kay.
Let's CP it. No.
And then,
And then
are you
the-
coming in over there?
Yeah, of course. Okay. 3s.
Uh-huh.
Minus 1 to hit. That's unfortunate.
Uh-huh. And 3s.
And 3s.
Minus 1 to wound.
All right, it'll be 3.
You need to take a battle shock test.
We're gonna
He loves it.
Fine.
3,
Minus
scary.
3.
So 5s.
Yeah, so you just kill one.
Yeah.
So I killed more in shooting than melee. That makes sense.
It does. They are. I have to take a battle shock test now, by the way. At the when,
So
because you killed.
Could be OC0.
Could be. Except they have a banner.
And only be still picking up 8 on your primary for holding more.
Yeah. All right. So, are they battle shocked?
No.
No. You don't have. That's not the -1 guy, right?
No.
Okay.
Those are dead.
It's -1 from Shadow Chaos. It's -1 from Shadow Chaos.
Yeah, but he's holding the objective there, so
Your zone is always in Shadow Chaos.
I thought that was only if you held your home objective. Oh, well, all right. I think a 7's still.
I still think a 7's good, but let me check. I don't remember what Don. Yeah, leadership 6, so I'm good. Because it'd be -1, so a 7 would still be fine. So you said I max primary already,
Well,
or max secondaries, and so I'll get an 8 on for holding more, because I hold 2,
Yes.
and then I just need to kill a unit to get the last 4, right?
That's accurate.
These guys will walk over here and
I don't know that you killed them.
with the Death Company.
They're kind of stout.
Oh, are they? Okay. This will be fun. We'll put all my plasma pistols and inferno pistols and.
We are T8. 5
Okay.
wounds.
So we gotta get through 15 wounds. I like it. All right, they're overcharging. First, we'll do the inferno pistols.
Yeah.
They'll be my oath target.
We're not right on camera. Yeah, obviously they'd be your oath target.
Strength 8,
T8.
T4s.
5 symbols.
Yep.
I'll take 1.
So D3 plus 2. So 5.
Okay, that'll kill 1.
Okay. Now the plasma pistols. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Overcharging.
Yes. Twos into twos, I like that.
6s were sustained hits. I should probably have paid attention to that.
Will we just fine?
Me too.
All right.
That was hazardous.
Yeah.
Yep. Charge.
Uh-huh.
Hey, we get there.
To see if he can take the 100. Because he's currently at a 98.
Four of them. 1, 2,
Yeah, it was rough. It was a rough one.
3. Yeah.
It's all right.
6s explode here.
Sure, so 1, 2, 3.
Pull those out real quick, and then I am hitting you on 3s. Power fist.
Mm-hmm.
One more
Another.
explode. So then 4 extras back in.
Because they're not lethals, right?
No,
Okay.
I don't
Strength
think
8
so.
on 8.
No, they have the sustained hit ones.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus 1 to wound because
3s.
of that dude
Yes,
The
that's
chi-
right, the chaplain.
in melee.
You could have also spent the CP on Lance.
I didn't think of that. Yes, could have. So that is 3, 6, 9, 12.
Okay. 5s for me.
2 damage each.
Yeah. 1, 2 dead. 1, 2 dead. Okie dokie.
So, I will say, chat, I think we've seen that Nurgle definitely needs some help in their book, and Blood Angels do well into a tanky melee army. But I think we also saw, though, that from shooting, I think Blood Angels get picked up real quick against any army that has some decent shooting, in my opinion, at least. You got anything to add to that, Chris? Or
Yeah,
how do you feel?
I think that Nurgle Daemons have tricks. They're fun. They like a lot of things in this edition, lacks some killing power that really feels punishing in an edition when you're going against like Space Marines or Tau that has still quite a significant amount of killing power. Oaths of Moment is a powerful ability. I mean, there's no way around
It's a little
it.
broken.
I would like to see us keep some of our tricks and survivability, which I think is good, and just get a little more killing power. I think that if we can move up some things to maybe Strength 9, like the Beasts, so that we can maybe wound some tanks on 4s, I think that could be really helpful. But really, I think that the way you have to play Demons at the moment is either a mixed group or just include Be'lakor, because his rules are very, very strong. Maybe next time we will have Be'lakor on stream. That would be very exciting. Tomorrow is our final day of our 10 Days of 10th. We will be having a very, very fun matchup with the Thousand Sons playing against Death Watch. Again, Space Marines. We're seeing these flavors of Space Marines right at the end of 10 Days of 10th with the Dark Angels, Blood Angels, Death Watch. And I like that it showcases what 10th edition can be. Once armies get their detachments in their codexes and get these various styles of play, you can really start to build some fun thematic lists that not only have play, but aren't just bring the best units in the basic detachment, which is what a lot of 10th is right now. It's index Warhammer, and that's to be expected. But if you're having fun with it, that's all that really matters. We're having fun with it here in the studio. Like I said, we will be at a tournament in 2 weekends here in Kansas City, Missouri, Show Me Showdown. So if you are attending that, we'd love to see you there. Come up and say hi to us. If you liked our content, please like and subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way to helping us grow. We do also have a Patreon and a Discord, so if you're looking to support the channel or be part of our conversation, please hop on to either of those, and we look forward to having you there. Until we see you next time, this is Dice Down Studios. Take care.